Recording now.
Oh, hello everyone. It's time for the big show. Everybody in the chat, hello. I'm about to bring on some people, so if you could all be behaved and just check your hair cuz the cuties are about to get here. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Here are the cuties. How do I press the button? There we go. Hi, cuties.
Hello.
Hi, Laser.
Uh-huh.
I want to see the less behaved of them.
Okay, yes. You know what, chat? I take it back. Don't behave. What's
Austin
up?
Powers' catchphrase, don't behave.
Feel free to not behave.
I see a lot of law breakers out there tonight.
Okay, so everybody in the recording, if you could make sure that you are recording.
Yeah.
I am recording.
I am recording, which someone may have heard me saying out loud. I don't know if I was backstage or not when I said that out loud. But...
I don't know how to make it so we can hear each other and the whole crowd can hear us. So they can hear us. But they're cool. Saturate's cool. Stevani's here. Not that Nixon is here. Now, is that a person we should kick out, probably?
That is a wanted criminal, Michael Nixon, who is the engineer on the game of Wrestling.
Yeah.
Bear Overdrive. Okay. Well, we're here.
Hi, Bear Overdrive. I should say that. I know them.
Hi, Michael. I should say that because I know him.
Well, I do as well, but I'm not going to say hi.
Wow. We all had beef.
Yeah. Oh, well, I have beef with everybody. I'm a very strong, beefy kind of guy.
Michael, hi from both me and Laser.
Whoa.
Thank you.
I can't have beef. I'm not stroganoff.
All right.
Well,
and with
so
that,
long, everyone.
The X part of the game.
Here is rap on me.
Oh.
So where do you want me? Do you want me to just export the audio?
Been fun.
Yeah.
To you? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So this is a brand new thing, and I am now officially going to hand it over to our GM, Josh. Hold on. I feel like I should do an intro for the podcast. Do you want to do that, Josh, or do you want me to do it?
I would love for you to do that.
Great.
Because you have the idea for it in your brain right now, and I don't.
Great. Hello, viewers and listeners. Welcome to Strumpets and Flagons. It's an all-trans actual play show, and we're going to be playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians, a game from Evil Hat Games. Thank you so much for joining us. And with that, I hand you over to our game master, Josh Kloss.
Hello, everybody. My name is Josh Kloss. I use they, them pronouns. And how we're going to start off this game of Thirsty Sword Lesbians is the way that they say to do it in the book, which is we're going to start by getting into some character relationships. So we're going to go around and have everybody introduce their characters after I say this is going to be pirate times, as you may have guessed from some of the theming around the show. And those are the sorts of characters we're going to meet. Just going by the order I'm seeing, Riley, would you please introduce your character first?
Sure. Hello. I am playing, my name is Riley, she, her, and I am playing a character named Nika Gray, also she, her. And she is a half-elven woman. And I'm sure we'll get into more physical descriptions as we're playing, but she has a shady past. And so I'm using the infamous playbook from Thirsty Sword Lesbians, which is a playbook designed around the idea of trying to reconcile your wicked past with your like newfound or newly embraced ideals. And so you're trying to kind of find redemption in both your actions and maybe in the hearts and minds of the people you are serving with on your ship. So it's a fun, interesting playbook, and I'm excited to give it a try.
Heck yeah. Laser, would you please introduce your character?
I would love to. My name is Laser, he, him, and I will be playing Eli Salamander, he, they, who is a merdwarf tiny little green-skinned short king. Eli is a chef, a ship's chef, but also I will be playing the Nature Witch playbook, which is a playbook around well, he's just a little guy who's more comfortable with the environment than with other people. Unrelatable to me, but
Yeah.
he's new to the world, new to socializing as his true self, certainly. And his conflict is going to be the growth that the explorations will require from him and those who love him.
I love
and
it.
those who grow to love him.
And those who no, that other way around doesn't really work. Okay, Becca.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Hi, everyone. I am Becca. I am playing Phaedra Steele, who is a tall, tough lady. I am playing the Devoted playbook. The Devoted is a selfless protector committed to a person or a cause, in my case. There's a little of both in there, as you'll find out through my story, but my central conflict is going to come from the dichotomy of being devoted to a cause versus taking care of myself.
That's
Wonderful.
all of us also. That's cool.
Yeah.
You've
These-
described
all the-
people.
These playbooks are very relatable.
You're just willing to confront it is the thing. So
Mm.
good on you for that. Wonderful. And last but certainly not least, Ben.
Hello, hello. My name is Ben. I am non-binary. My pronouns are they, them, and I will be playing as Red Robin, the scoundrel. Her pronouns are she, they. The Scoundrel playbook, the book describes it as the scoundrel is a hero of action and intense physicality, so a lot like me. Red is dealing with a personal betrayal, and as a consequence of that, they have started to kind of push people away and are not letting people in. But also, she's an incredibly kind of flirtatious and physical human being who is just scared of letting people in at this point in their life. So that'll be fun and believable to play.
Excellent and incredible. Very good. Okay. One of the big things in Thirsty Sword Lesbians is the concept of strings. Think heartstrings. Think of people having a hold of your heartstrings. And one of the first things we do is each of these playbooks has some questions that we ask and answer as we are creating the relationships between these characters. And they give strings to each other to sort of symbolize this person holds some amount of my heart or doesn't. We'll see how these questions shake out. But let's go reverse order to shake things up.
Oh,
And-
no!
Ha ha ha!
Oh no. So my questions, the first one is, who were you smitten with until recently? That is a very difficult question. Because I don't know.
I think
which is-
everybody's very crush worthy.
Everyone is incredibly crush-worthy.
Do we need a little bit more of each other's stories? I think that might help.
Yeah, I feel like a
bit.
little bit of like character background for everyone would help with the kind of the enstringing process.
That sounds terrific.
Yes.
I can tell you that Eli has been away from his home beneath the waves for like 3 years. He was a chef at the local strip club, and then like probably within the last year became the chef on this ship. He's very small, he's very shy, and he likes friendship. That's my
Incredible.
dating profile.
Long walks alongside the beach.
3'8".
If you like
Where it
pina
counts.
colada.
Short king.
and cooking food at a joint. Hey, Nika she's been a pirate before, but I have pirated before. She pirated on another ship that was a rival ship to the ship that we're on now. That was a lot more of a mean girly pirate ship, and so she has they were a lot more debaucherous, they were a lot more violent, and there's also elements of their piracy that, when were revealed to her, made them not sit right with her. And there was eventually a situation where her ship kidnapped the captain of the current ship, and the captain kind of we had a very I like to imagine there was a whole other playbook of emotions that happened where in a series of there was only one bed type escapes from captivity. Basically, Nika betrayed her ex-girlfriend, who was the captain of the other ship, in order to abscond with our ship's captain, and has now joined this crew because she has nowhere else to go. And the other crew members maybe don't all trust her very much yet, because she served a rival who was responsible for a lot of violent things happening to them in the past. So she's still trying to find her way. I think she's probably been on this ship for just a few weeks at this point, maybe a couple of months at the most. She has definitely not broken through yet that barrier of being trusted by the crew. So
Excellent. Do we want to go ahead and say the name of the ship so that we can...
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So we've done a little bit of work, not story work, but world work.
Mm-hmm.
And the boat is called, what's the boat called?
The Windlass.
Windlass.
Yeah. And then the ship that I was on before was called the C Word.
SEA.
SEA.
Good stuff.
Word.
We never decided if it was C space word or the more punny spelling, but I think I was typing it as C
I
word.
feel like there's probably not a lot of brand consistency in pirate ships.
It's fair.
So
Yeah.
I think probably both could happen.
It's just trademark disputes all the way down.
Yeah.
Every time they have to repaint the title on the back of the ship, they spell it a different way.
Yeah.
It really is a shame, because the little TM symbol won't be invented for at least another 120 years. So
Well, it's a shame for them, but we don't like them.
Yeah.
They actually change the spelling every time they're about to get aborted by authorities, because oh no, that's the C word. It's one word with an A. We're the
That's
C
how
word.
I
It's
avoid.
two- it's
That's
two
how I
words with a
avoid doing
W.
jury duty. They send
Yeah.
me jury
Yeah.
duty summons to my dead name, and I'm like, I'm sorry, that person doesn't exist.
The
so-
old laser can't come to the phone anymore.
I love that. It's like getting your car sprayed in Grand Theft Auto while the cops watch. It's like, well, that's clearly a different car coming out of that spreadsheet.
Where to
Object
go?
permanence is difficult. Bex, you didn't tell us your past.
I
Please.
didn't. So yes, my past was that I was a bouncer at the same strip club that Eli was working at.
Which is called?
Yeah, what's it called? Do you
Yeah,
have
what
any
is-
ideas?
Did we? Yeah,
the
let's
strip
say
club.
the
The strip club
name.
similarly has about 80 different. I think every time there's a new owner,
I
they
think
change
Becca
the
gets
name
to decide the name right now.
for now.
Roll a
Yeah.
D100 and
I mean,
You
I
had a
floated-
name you were very into and kept saying, "I
did say it
promise I
5
don't have to
times.
call it this," but you did call it that every time.
I'm into it. Do it.
all right, I will call it the moistened nipple.
Wonderful.
I hope
What
that
else
doesn't
could it be?
get an explicit marker on the podcast for that. But
I think we're gonna have that. I think it's gonna
Yeah.
be. We're playing a game
Probably,
full of.
I don't think
anyway.
the word
I just
nipple-
I don't want that to be the reason. You know what I mean?
No,
the
we'll work on
only
it.
reason.
So yes, Phaedra was a bouncer at the Moistened Nipple, and she had sort of, just a work colleague relationship with everyone who worked there, but she did develop a pretty serious crush on the star dancer there, and she never did anything about it. She never made her feelings known, but she realized sort of okay, I know that this is never going to happen, and I can't just keep seeing her every day and working with her every day. So Phaedra has also probably joined the crew within the last year or so, just to have distance from that. And I think she would say it's, I just needed distance, but really I think it's a form of self-punishment as well.
Mm.
All right. So which of these people do you have a crush on, Red Robin?
That's a great question. I think what I'll do is I'll stall for time by explaining my character's background also, so that we don't then have to repeat. So, Red Robin was engaged to a woman on another island, and that woman betrayed Red. And so Red ended up kind of fleeing to the island on which we are calling home. I don't know if are we saying the name of the island yet?
Why not?
Yeah.
Do I have to be the person? Okay, yeah. The island is called Amiga, and that is kind of our port of call, the port that we are calling home when we are not aboard our ship. And I think my feeling is that Red probably joined the crew about the same time as Nika. Red's whole thing is I kind of positioned Red as kind of a Peter Venkman type, not in the unnecessarily and gratuitously hitting on Sigourney Weaver, despite the fact she's made her lack of interest very clear, but more in the sense of like has seen an opportunity where other people are succeeding to kind of ride on those coattails, and so Red has very much positioned themselves as the kind of the brand manager of the ship. Okay, so let's get into my actual relationships. I think when I first came on board, I think I was probably smitten with Phaedra.
Who wouldn't be?
Yeah, of course, right? And I actually think that desire in time has been replaced with Eli. I think that I think the initial attraction to Phaedra was very aesthetic, but I think that in the short time that Red has been on board the ship, I think that she has an appreciation and respect for Eli kind of pushing himself out of their comfort zone. And I think that leaving home and doing something different. And I think that Red has an amount of respect for that. The other question is, who has almost as much flair as you? And that is absolutely Nika Gray, unquestionably.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because I feel like in another time of her timeline, Nika was the scoundrel. I think if we ever did like a prequel campaign of Nika on the C word, I think the scoundrel is probably the playable guy would have been using.
Okay.
I imagine I'm already anticipating a lot of interesting character interactions and dynamics with you all.
Excellent.
Also, I'm going to say this: we need to stop being like bashful about saying the weird names, because we're going to have a lot of weird stuff we're going to be saying on this show. We need to accept that it's going to be happening.
It's just about like establishing. Well, I mean, for me, I was just like, I really liked a lot of the pitches that you guys had for.
We can go to a lot of strip clubs, Bex.
Yeah,
it's
okay. I just like that Ben was like, "Do I have to be the one to say it?" Yes, we're all going to have to be the ones to say it. Like, just get it out there. Considering
one of the most popular home computers in the UK in the 90s was the Amiga, I thought, God, does it have to be me?
I mean, to be fair, I think most people wouldn't have. I think most people hear Amiga and they think female friend before they think of Ben's favorite computer that plays Simon the Sorcerer.
That's fair.
To be fair, I think you were also the one who floated the name.
We're pretty insistent on it, and you even were like, "I know who made the Amiga, and they'll let us use it as a name."
In fact, I seem to recall you saying, "I want to be the one to say the name of the island that I came up with."
Okay, we were all. Josh was almost ready to get us back on track. I think we should.
So close.
That should be the name of this podcast.
Yeah, that's the alternate title. So based on what I heard, I want for everybody to take a string other than Red, to take a string with Red. 111.
Thank you.
Okay. So we have a string on Red, not that she has a string on us. Okay.
Correct. Yes, Red is giving a string to each of you.
They're giving.
So giving. Becca, Phaedra.
Yes.
Please run through your questions.
So my questions are: is another PC an object of your devotion? That's capital D devotion. For sort of rules as written reasons, I think my devotion is just going to be more to like the values of LGBT rights and sex workers. Sex work is real work. So my answer to that, no, another PC is not an object of my devotion At least not yet.
Right.
For the listener, there were 3 exaggerated wings. Just then.
Who looks out for you even when you don't look out for yourself? I think Eli does that. I think
That
that
sounds like me.
he and I have sort of developed a closer friendship than we had when we were working at the club.
Mhm.
Just by
At
virtue
the-
of at the moistened nipple,
Thank
excuse me.
you.
So I think that's, I think that I sort of look to him as sort of my familiar face on the ship, because I think basically I tend to keep to myself. Like that's just sort of what Phaedra wants to do.
Great.
Heck
Um,
yeah.
Yeah.
And who did you save from a terrible
Yeah,
fate?
I can definitely picture Eli being like, "You've got to eat. Come on." And
Everybody hydrate, everybody. It's me, Eli. Please have a drink of water.
What the?
Well,
Vex, who did you save from a terrible fate?
Who did I save from a terrible fate?
SpongeBob Square. Sorry, I thought it was the cadence, so I apologize.
introducing totally original character.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I want to say Eli again, just because he's a little dude.
He's a little guy.
I'm very strong.
I don't know. Maybe
Riley, why did your face get so
my
big?
my screen just zoomed in real quick. I don't know why. And it made me go,
I noticed that.
Yeah. Yeah.
There
It
you
just
go.
it zoomed out again. I don't know why it's doing it.
That's very weird. I'm fine with it being me.
Yeah?
Maybe I fell in a big bucket.
Hate it when that happens.
You know those buckets of shrimp you get at Bubba Gump? I'm just imagining Eli stuck in one of those, like legs up.
Oh.
It was like a turtle situation where you couldn't get your feet back on the ground to pull yourself out of it because it's like a turtle show.
Perfect.
I just wanted to get some pickles for my friend.
All my friends are trans. They love pickles.
yeah. My friend Eli definitely almost drowned in a big bucket of pickles.
A big bucket of pickles.
We always
This
get
is
to
so
see
important.
with a big thing of pickles, and they always last about a day.
I have it is important for me to know whether Phaedra said, "Well, you've gotten yourself into a real pickle, haven't you?"
I think she thought of it like an hour later, and then I was like, I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Powerful and good. So that sounds to me like Eli has 2 strings and the other PCs don't have any with Phaedra.
Great.
Powerful and good.
Mhm.
Let's hear from Eli. What are the Nature Witch questions, please?
First of all, who sees my potential? To me, that feels like Red. I feel like Red sees my potential. Of like proud of me for getting out of my shell, but also like maybe I could. Red thinks that I could do more than just cook. I don't know what that looks like in their eyes, but I think she's.
I think you can clean too. No, that's horrible. I apologize.
It's fine. I think who thinks I'm perfect, just the way I am. I want to say Nika. I know we don't trust you yet, Nika, but I think you really respect my job and think that I'm great and small. I don't know what else that looks like for you.
Yeah,
I
I know.
love
I think Nika really likes Eli, and I think Nika's issues are all her internal stuff. I think she's actually pretty warm and open to the crew, but she's like doesn't think they trust her. So that makes a lot of sense to me.
Mhm.
A lot of self-doubt.
Oh, actually,
in the
you know what?
background, yeah.
I think I'm going to say Phaedra sees my potential, and I'm going to say Red took me on a date when I thought it was just a fun, friendly time.
Incredible.
Oh, cool. That sounds great.
I was just like, oh, this is a good time. We're going somewhere else. And Red definitely thought we were on a date, but that's lesbians for you.
What you gonna do?
Sorry.
Yeah, so this seems like everybody but Eli has a string with Eli. Sharing is caring?
Yes.
Excellent. Last, and again, certainly not least,
All
let's
right.
learn about Nika.
Nika has. I talked about who she is. I have a question I have to ask. Hang on, let me find that character sheet because it's not on the page I thought it was.
Where do you get off?
Where do I get off? I think I just have to
Mostly in
ask
my
everybody. I think it's a what can I do to get redemption? But let me just double check. Let me hang on. I'm almost to the page for the infamous. I thought I had it. Excuse me 1 second here. I would just get to this page. Maybe I won't. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so the question I have to ask everybody before I do my relationship questions is, where'd it go?
Where do you get
Where do you
off?
get off? It's actually right there. It's weird. Okay, I have to say, what circumstances or subsequent deeds could make it possible for you to forgive my wicked past? So I think that Eli, especially, I think we talked about a little bit off mic, but we can get into that now, like how you feel about that. Like, let's go to you last then, because the other ones I think might not be as rough. So let's start with Phaedra. Phaedra, do you even know about Nika's infamous past besides like rumors on the ship, or is there anything she did that like wronged you?
I think maybe I've heard like rumors, and I honestly I think maybe I feel a little bit more distrusting of you only because, like, having worked as a bouncer for years, like I have to make snap judgments about people in the moment, and like, you know, I kind of have to rely on my initial like impression of somebody.
Sure.
But like, honestly, you know, so I guess I'm cautious around you maybe, but like not I'm I not I haven't like seen you do anything like that
Okay.
I would consider bad. So I think like just one good deed.
Okay.
Like
good deed.
good deed.
Okay, one good deed from Phaedra. I think I almost imagine if you were a bouncer at a strip club on Amiga, I bet you've heard talk about like what the C-word crew was like when they would come in and cause trouble. So maybe that's like hanging over your head a little bit too.
Yeah.
Robin, do you have anything?
My mind is immediately gone to kind of like a Treasure Island kind of deal, because we both boarded the ship at the same time. I don't think I was really aware of your reputation, so you kind of have a clean slate with me. So you don't.
That's perfect. Okay.
I don't think you have to do anything, but I also think that I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But I think right now it's a clean slate. Everything, we're good. We are copacetic.
Okay, that works great with my answers to the relationship questions. So, and then Eli, I know that we talked about like you and I have a bad like
Yeah,
bad blood a
so
little
I
bit.
think one of the thoughts, I feel like Eli had a friend who was devastated by the C-word crew. And I think that they're bad people who have bad morals. And I know everything about everybody because I'm a good listener. So I think Eli probably, it will be hard to gain his trust, even though he probably doesn't to your face be like, "You're a bad guy, lady." I think he's just sort of like secretly like just wouldn't trust you. I think it will take a lot.
Okay.
You'd probably have to like save his life.
Okay.
for
Save his
him to
life is
trust
a
you.
good thing to work for. Like, okay, she doesn't know that.
Put him in
That's-
danger and then
Yeah.
save his life.
Yeah.
That's what she's gonna have to
like
do.
that robot on the lower decks last season. Okay, so that's what I had, because basically the reason why I had to ask that is because if someone's like, no, there's no way I can ever forgive you, I have to then tone down my backstory. That's part of the way the game is set up. So great, cool. So now my relationship worksheets are who believes in you more than you believe in yourself. And I think I'm going to start with who talks to you about things they wouldn't discuss with others because of your past. And I think that's probably Phaedra. And I think it's probably because she because we both joined the ship at the same time, and you probably think, wow, she's rough and tumble, so she's heard it all or whatever. So like that might be like, and you also think like,
so did all three of you join at the same time? Is that what we're saying?
wait, so was it Red that I joined at the same time with? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I joined at the same
Yeah.
time.
Phaedra joined after. Did you join after us or before us?
No, wait, no,
Phaedra.
sorry, go ahead.
Phaedra.
I think I joined. I think Eli and I joined around the same time too.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
And I
say
think-
after.
Let's say after. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, then I'll say then, who talks to you about things they wouldn't because of your past? God, I'm almost afraid that all of my answers for these questions are all going to be Red based on what you all just said to me then,
Yeah.
because
That's okay.
yeah, because I think Red talks about things they wouldn't discuss because of my past. I think Red doesn't really have as much of a impression of my past, and Red's kind of like, oh, I'll take the person that I'm meeting, and like, so. Well, it's because of your past. That's why I was going to say Phaedra. I think Phaedra almost might
I think
like
Phaedra's the right choice.
I think Phaedra's like, Nika won't be here in a few weeks anyway, so let's just go. I can confide things in her like that I wouldn't confide in the rest of the crew because
interesting.
like she's kind of like on her like that's maybe you think of me as more a transient person, so I'm not someone who like you have to be as worried about being vulnerable with maybe. So
And also you know things about the captain that most of the lower ranks of the ship don't.
yeah. I just wasn't sure if we could do NPCs for relationships, so I wasn't sure.
Well,
if I could
that's why Phaedra would talk to you. Is like, what's going on with the captain? Is the captain?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think Phaedra. So I think Phaedra has a string on me. Oh, that's your decision to make. Sorry. And then who believes in you more than you believe in yourself? I think based on what Ben just said for Red, I think Red is the answer to that question because Red still sees me as like kind of a new element to them. So I think that they don't have as much preconceived judgment towards me. Yeah. And then I think, whom have you wronged the most? Do they know it was you? I also want to say it was Red because Red just said in her backstory that she was betrayed by her ex. And I think it might be Nika that her ex slept with. And Nika maybe like in the back of her head clicked that it was the same girl. Like she didn't know.
I like that.
And because the idea that I had for Nika is that she was very much like a disaster lesbian before she left the C word. So I think if there's like an overlap of time of like when whatever happened between Red and her ex happened, like it might have been around the time right before, like when Nika was kind of like at her own like rock bottom. So I think she might have hooked up with this other woman and didn't know that she had a girlfriend and like that kind of stuff. And I think that would be really interesting. I think maybe like you were talking to her one day about your ex and Nika was like, oh no, the one person that likes me on this ship. And I did the worst thing to her in the most recent history. So I helped break her life up. So, and I think like maybe like helped facilitate their breakup because like, yeah, like I don't want to dictate what happened with your ex and your backstory. Like that's going to be like your own thread for that, but and between you and Josh. But I do think that that's a fun betrayal because I think the one with Eli is pretty known. So Eli knows what I did to him, so it's not really a secret one. So
sick. Yeah. Let's play a game.
Love it.
Yeah, let's do it.
So just to get that paperwork filed, is that 2 strings to Red and 1 to Phaedra?
That looks correct to me. And the other answer to who believes in me more than I believe in myself is probably the ship's captain. So even though it's an NPC, I think I would be willing to give you an extra string as a GM on me from the captain.
I think in the interactions we're going to get into in there, that will develop over time. So yeah, that is delightful. Let's play, as Laser suggested, a game. We find ourselves on the island of Amiga, a haven for those pirates who refuse to fall in line with any overarching banner of a nation or a company. They want to be their own crew. If that's your case, you're probably going to call your home here on Amiga, as the seas around have in the past few years become more and more taken over by consolidated seats of power. against all of those Amiga, stands in defiance of them. Watched over, as everyone who has visited Amiga knows, watched over by the Governor Boots Takamachi from her mansion up on Doggard Cliff, where the palatial governor's mansion, a symbol of times that were more prosperous for Amiga, rests. And down below, we have the most popular area of Amiga, the place where all the pirates coming in can gather. And you've got your taverns, you've got your strip clubs, you've got anything a fine pirate might have want of on the shore. And I want to know, where do we find each of you as the adventure begins? The ship, the Windlass, has just come into dock a few days ago, and the ship is resupplying, fixing up after a hard voyage. What are y'all doing to unwind and / or generally take care of yourself at the moment?
I think Eli spent all day shopping, resupplying, getting
Wonderful.
just so many pickles. He's not afraid of pickles, even though he had a near-death pickle experience. So filling up the pickle buckets.
If anything, it made you more invested in pickles. 'cause
Absolutely.
Now
Mhm.
it's tied to your backstory.
I actually had never had a pickle before, and now I've had a lot of, like, I tried to eat my way out a little bit, and then it didn't work, but you know. And I think after a day of shopping is probably hanging out with his buds down at the nipple. And just
You want to
sitting
hit the nip before we go?
hitting the nip,
Y'all want to
hanging
moisten that nip?
out, getting wet,
Let's get moist.
having a little thimble of some sparkling water.
Wait, how small are you?
I don't. Nobody knows. I'm half frog, half dwarf, half mer person.
Is it
so-
going to be like every animated show from the 70s and 80s where the size of a small character is wildly inconsistent?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Mhm. Yes, a little trippy to the nippy, as they say. That's what Eli's up to. He's hanging out. He has a friend. The bartender is another merfolk, not from the same town, but we're chatting.
Wonderful. Let's figure out where everyone is, and then we'll come back to that.
Great.
So does anyone else have an idea at the moment?
Yeah.
I think. Oh, sorry, no.
No,
please,
you go.
Pedro,
You.
ahead. No.
I'll settle this, Riley. No.
I mean, I have an answer. It'd be really funny.
No, go for it. No.
Yeah, you know.
I think so. I think Phaedra is like, because she's like, sort of spent her life, you know, in sort of the bar, like in the fist fight area, and now she's the ship's armorer. I think she's like at, like, maybe she's getting private like sword play lessons because like she wants to like learn more about, you know, using these weapons that she's taken charge of on the Windlass. And yeah, so I think she's hired a private sword fighting tutor.
Can I tell you that's the sexiest thing I've ever heard? I was immediately like, oh my, swordplay lessons. Go on, lesbians.
So that reminds me, something we haven't done. Laser, you gave us a little sneak peek, but getting into what do your characters look like, and most importantly, what are your characters' swords like?
Oh yeah.
So-
I'll go first just because I already told you where I am.
Yes, please.
So you see Eli at the bar swinging his little legs. So he's got kind of like frog feet. He's a green skin with a little purple chest hair that he's very proud of. It's new. And he's got kind of his hair in braids around a central fin in the middle of his head. and his sword is an elemental sword of water. So it kind of looks like a sword made of water. It's it's got a blade, but it's enchanted with very wavy waves.
Incredible. Thank you. And back to Phaedra, please.
Oh yes. I will. Are we all doing physical descriptions? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
So Phaedra is 6'6", and just buff as heck. She rarely wears any clothes that don't show off her shoulders and just her massive like biceps.
Mhm.
Babe, we're in public right now.
All right. The moistened nipple.
Roll to entice, not the characters. Roll to entice laser.
And I think that she's got kind of long, like purple hair. I imagine that's a natural color, and I think her sword is just like a big old Roman broadsword type of thing.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And so you're taking these private sword lessons. Is this like at a sword fencing academy, or is this you found someone and you're like, hey, can you teach me?
I like the second one. I think that's
Perfect.
more interesting.
Can I give you a pitch?
Please.
It's like a bouncer from a rival strip club, and you two used to like hang out after the nights ended, and they always offered to like give you sword lessons, and you were like, no, I don't need that, and now you're doing it.
Ooh.
Hey, which rival strip club? What's the name of the rival strip club?
Hold on.
Can I
Yes.
pitch my? I really love undressums.
Yes, the bouncer from Undressums is giving you these sword fighting lessons. Wonderful.
Great.
Again, we will cycle that back in. Could we learn what Red Robin is up to at the moment, please?
Yeah, I think Red is well, first let's describe her appearance,
Yes,
shall we?
please.
Red is not short but not tall. I would say kind of somewhere like the 5'5" range, like tall enough to be physically intimidating, but not tall enough to get like the waffle iron off the top shelf in the kitchen. Her entire aesthetic, they are Our Flag Means Death Blackbeard from the waist down, and Monkey Island 1 Guybrush Threepwood from the waist up. It is a kind of a white shirt that actually kind of had, at one point, looks like it may have had frills on, but they've been kind of cut off in previous sword related encounters with some very, very nice and, dare I say, revealing slashes.
You may.
Oh, then I will. Thank you. I'm glad to have permission to do that. Her head is on the top of the neck, as is tradition. Kind of a side cut undercut, with kind of a mess of like curly red hair on the top. Like someone bought an Annie the Orphan wig that was 2 sizes too small. And her sword, I was given a choice between 3 swords: a flashy sword, a famous sword, and a delicate sword. And I opted for the delicate sword because I actually think Red doesn't want... I think they're hoping that her demeanor and the way that she carries herself is going to be intimidating enough to avoid actually having to engage in combat. So the sword is more for show than anything else. So I think that the sword is actually incredibly fragile and delicate. And I think Red presently is in one of the taverns, just kind of drinking. I think what has happened is, I think that date that date that Eli didn't know was a date happened very recently. If not today, then certainly in the last day or two.
That it could be happening now. You want to come to the bar with me? We can.
Yeah, let's do. I mean, if you want to do that, we can be at the bar together.
Yeah,
and I think
Eli was like, "Hey, you want to go pick up a pickle?" And Red Robin's like, "Yeah."
I was like, let's go to the bar. And we'll hang out. And you definitely thought it was going to be like a one-on-one thing, but I'm like,
Yeah.
Hey, these are all my friends. This is Sally Tortoise, the bartender, and
Hey, how's it going?
I think I'm incredibly disappointed right now. In this we join Red in the moment she discovers it's not a date.
Let's see what happened. Wonderful. And let's learn about Nika. Please.
So I think Nika. Well, first of all, Nika is like I said, half elf trans woman. She's dressed in kind of like a velvety tailcoat that is then like layered over a leather bodice, and then she has on a kind of flowy, bustly skirt, and then kind of like draped over the skirt in that like handkerchief kind of style is like a patchwork, like it's like a fabric of like almost like a buffalo plaid, and the palette and she has on lace up kind of like heeled boots, and the palette of all of her clothes are like versions of like purples and pinks and oranges and plums, like, so it's very much like a spread of those things. And then her hair is just stark silvery white, and it's very like, it's a cute like pixie cut, and it looks like maybe she recently made it with a knife, like she just like cut off like what were like, I think she was known for having these locks of like silvery hair before, and she like when she left the C word she cut it all off herself, and as like a liberation thing. And then her sword is it's actually kind of an ornate, like pretty fancy sword with some like rose gold style coloring on the handle and the like what's that like thing called around the hilt, like where, I mean around like the base of the blade, like where it's like almost like on a rapier, where it, like it's like it's a rapier, but the more like Italian or French style, where it's like not like the thin like pointy, but it's like it's pretty durable. But so she has that, and it's actually I have the options of a broken sword, a wicked sword, or an enemy sword, and I chose an enemy sword, and it's actually a sword that she stole from her ex, the former, like the current captain still of the C word, when she was fleeing with the captain of the Windless. So it is
Incredible.
It's like almost like a insult to that captain that she stole her sword, because swords are so personal to everybody, and it was like kind of like a transgressive act that she did when she stole it. So she prizes it pretty well now, because she's kind of like, yeah, like I know that I did this thing, and it's like she has it. So that's what she looks like. And I think what she's doing is, and height wise I think she's probably about 5'8", 5'9", and she's relatively thin, but more like in an athletic kind of way, like she's obviously been out on the sea for a while, and she has that kind of like sailor build. And what she's doing is she's not in the town of Amiga. She is still at the ship, and she is doing menial tasks to like keep the ship like ready to go. Like she's doing like checking the knots, and like if there's any cargo coming in from people buying stuff, like when Eli is buying food and sending it back to the ship, she's there loading it and things like that. And so because a lot of other people on the ship wanted to go off and have like R&R and stuff like that, and so Nika volunteered for the assignments that were being asked of like, hey, we need someone to hang back and do like administrative stuff, and she's doing
Eli is definitely passive aggressively just like dropping all of the stuff like on the dock, but like not as close as he could. Even though he definitely usually likes to prove that he's strong enough to do stuff, but he's like, oh, you do it. Yeah.
And she's swallowing it every time, and just going, yeah, great. And she's like putting on almost like a forced smile and doing it. And she's not always like a doormat about it, but she's definitely like, well, this work does need getting done, and if no one else is going to do it, like I need to do it. So she's doing that.
Excellent. Let's turn our attention to the ship for the moment, and then we'll circle back around and pick up everybody else in their scenes. But on the ship, you're working with the bosun's mate, who is a merfolk with just huge green hair, very wavy, draping down his shoulders. And his name is Crab.
Yep.
And he's working alongside you, and she's like, Nika, I really appreciate you coming out and staying behind. This is so helpful. When I have to do this alone, there's just so much to get done. So thank you so much for this.
Yeah, sure. Happy to help out. It's fine.
Did we order all of these pickles? Do you know?
It does seem like we go through them quite quickly, so I do think it might be useful. I mean, I would have thought maybe some limes would be useful. I don't know how good pickles are for fighting off scurvy, but I know that we might need some citrus. But I also don't want to please don't tell Eli that I said that. Please don't tell him.
I have to Google something. Give me a second.
Can I add, while you're having this conversation about how pickles aren't valuable, there is a loud caw from a seagull. Who I forgot to mention earlier, is my familiar and is named Dragon.
Hang on, I did not say they weren't valuable, and I would never say that in any character. I'm not playing an evil character that would say horrible things like pickles aren't valuable.
The science of pickles, fascinating pickle facts, say that they are a rich source of vitamin C.
Excellent.
That's good.
And
right.
so,
then pickles can replace our lime. I will say pickles are. I mean, as someone who often buys a pickle when she's at Disneyland, it is a great way to keep yourself a little hydrated, get some electrolytes in you.
Mm-hmm. You heard it here first, folks. Pickles save lives.
Strumpets and Flagons, brought to you by Pickles.
The pickle farmers of America. I guess cucumber farmers and brine works.
It's pickle farmers.
You grow a big field of pickles.
Peter Piper.
I know you like independent shows.
Of pickled peppers.
You like independent shows, but we are in the pocket of Big Pickle.
Wait, I thought. Sorry, someone.
Which is way better than having a big pickle in your pocket. I love when the writer of the game just chimes in.
Yo, what's up, Gay Spaceship? Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Pickles.
Wonderful.
I love
RPG stands for
Sorry, you were in the middle of a scene?
Yeah, no, I really like it.
It's such a fun game. Very pickle-centric for some reason.
Yeah. A little salty. So I think I'm like, pickles are great. I think a lot of ships use limes, but I think pickles actually seem to be working for everybody. So
yeah, totally. You got to find what works for you, and for this crew, that's pickles.
Yeah, and I mean they keep. They're that's kind of the whole point of them, I guess. So
yeah. Excellent. You see Crab look over towards the dock, and he says, "Oh, heads up, the sheriff's over there." And we're going to cut away, and we're going to draw our attention to Red. And I suppose also Eli, because we're in the middle of this non-date date, correct?
Yeah.
How's that going?
I think as Eli has taken me to a tavern, quickly, Laser, name the tavern.
Oh, we're at the Moistened Nipple.
Oh, we are at the Moistened Nipple? Okay.
Yeah.
I think that because Eli has just basically introduced me to a bunch of his friends, I think Red is just... I think there's a disappointment that this is clearly not a date. Immediately followed by Red just kind of taking in the way that Eli is around their friends and how Eli's friends are around him, and just trying to kind of enjoy that vibe and kind of taking that as being welcomed into that circle as kind of a consolation prize for not getting to have a pickle.
Excellent. And Eli, are you just having, it's a fun time with pals? Is that a correct read?
Eli is not great with people, but because these are friends he's known for a while, he's kind of fallen into this routine with the the bartender Sally Tortoise, where they kind of take turns making each other fun, like non-alcoholic cocktails. And they have a thing where they like throw a pickle spear into a pint glass from a few feet away. It's like a whole fun little game. That
It's called
they
horse
re-
pickle.
Yeah, oh yeah, horse pickle. It's called horse pickle, and I've never seen a horse, but I love it, and I'm having a great time.
Yeah, you're enjoying a Shelley Temple, and you're having
it's Shelley Temple is served in a shell, which is perfect for my size, which is mysterious. And the just drinking a little bit of, it's just straight grenadine.
delicious.
Wow, this is
Oh
so
my
good.
God.
Thanks, Sally.
Garnished, of course, with a pickle.
Oh, of course, yeah.
I think Red is also having a Shelley Temple just because, and I don't think Red is saying a lot because I think there's a lot of just stickiness in the mouth.
It's very salty and
Yeah.
Sorry,
very
what did you just
sweet.
say?
Yeah, what did you say? It's in your mouth.
Sticky in my mouth.
Sticky in your mouth.
That is
Got
not
it.
what it sounded like you said.
It's sticky in my mouth. Let's move on. Let's move
Look,
away from the content.
they're at
of
the
my
moistened they're at the moistened nipple. It's sticky in their mouths.
It's a
Yeah.
great
What's
place.
the what's so confusing?
I don't personally see a problem here.
Sally Tortoise is keeping, the drinks coming. Everyone's
Yeah.
having a great time.
The nip goes through so much grenadine, and it's so expensive because it's just syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the
little
reason
bottles.
Amiga.
The little bottles are so pricey.
That's the reason Amiga is having rough times, is because everyone loves drinking straight grenadine.
the grenadine well dried up a couple months ago. It's been hard.
Gotta go to the
times.
grenadine farm again.
They
right
keep
next to
thinking that the
pickle farm.
grenadine will like ferment and become alcohol, and it just never does.
because people just keep
Oh.
ordering it. Like they
Yeah.
can't hold on to a supply of it long enough to even find out.
I'm telling you,
Delightful.
stop serving it; it'll turn into wine.
Yeah.
So Sally Tortoise is, making chit chat as a bartender does. It's a pretty quiet day, relatively speaking. Your party is pretty much the only group in here. And so Sally's like, so Eli, Red, how was the voyage? How are you feeling? How are the seas?
We had a close call with a bucket of pickles, but everything's been going pretty well. I think it's the ocean is getting more and more taken over by the conglomerates. It used to be kind of an honest living out there, being a pirate, or as I call myself, Eli Salamander, fun time chef on a ship of independent contractors. It's not too bad. What do you think, Red? We're having a good time. We're as pals.
Yeah, it's fine. The sea is a harsh mistress, but some of us like it harsh. So it's.
I like it very harsh.
You know what? Me too. I'm having a great time with friends. This drink is so sweet. It is so sweet. Do you have?
So sweet, it's harsh. Yeah.
It's the sweet is a harsh mistress. But it's been challenging out there. Challenging, but fun and distracting.
That's also what they say about my Shelley Temples.
Absolutely.
Isn't also? I think that is word for word the review that I read of the Shelley Temple in the Amiga Tribune Gazette.
Yeah. I would say a harsh but fair criticism. Some good, honest reporting. And
Remind me again, what is the name of the local beverage review smith on Amiga?
That's Shipley.
Shipley.
Shipley,
Yeah.
ironically, has never been on a ship. That's
Never.
like the weird
Was
thing
born
about
and
her.
raised.
Yeah, she's just really judgmental of drinks, which is good because a lot of us come from different backgrounds. And like, for example, Sally can't taste sweet. So
Yeah.
she's just because of her merfolk background. So it's It's good to have some objective reporting.
Do merfolk not have the taste buds for sweet?
You know, it's partially my merfolk background. It's also I do have a little bit of cat person in me, so comes from that too.
Ship Shipley is the coolest person I've ever. I mean, sorry, Sally Tortoise is the coolest person I've ever met, and I can't wait to see what she looks like.
You would expect more, tortoise lineage, but that was just like a family name, and people aren't always, what their names imply.
I'm not a salamander, and that's
Right.
my last name. I'm
not a robin.
I'm not made of steel.
Hear a voice from the distance. As you're having this nice conversation, the door rustles open. As doors do rustle, yeah, it's
it's made of leaves. It's made of leaves.
It's made of old sunship bags.
Yes, actually, yes. They're just like, you know what? They look nice. They catch the light
They make
nicely.
a hell
Sure,
of a
why not?
noise. And when the wind comes in,
And Sally looks over and says, the sheriff's stopping by. And again, we cut our attention to Phaedra Steele. Phaedra, do you have a notion of who this other bouncer is?
I think it's somebody that I respect on a professional level, but like don't necessarily know that well. Like this is maybe the second or third time I'm doing these lessons, kind of.
Yeah.
Are they sexy? I need them to be sexy.
Josh?
You know what? I'm going to make that decision for it. Standing across from you, blade at the ready, is a muscular half orc, half elf with ginger hair swept back in a ponytail. She has a tattoo with a skull covered by a butterfly on it. And her name is Comity, Comity, but she goes by Mitt because everyone is like, oh, your name's Comedy. And she's just done with that. So she goes by Mitt.
Cool.
She says, all right, that was a pretty good run. You're really improving your footwork. Try to focus on where you're holding your arm and, use all your muscles efficiently.
Okay, cool. I think I'm really getting this.
Yeah, you've improved a lot even in just this session. So
it's a lot like just fists, but you've got an extra sort of sharp fist.
A lot of people have said swords are like sharp fists. You're right in that line of thinking.
Yeah, cool.
I think I read that in the Amiga Tribune Gazette.
Shipley is walking by. It's like, that's right. I didn't write that one, but that's right.
Who did write that one, Josh?
I really like.
Let me tell you, that one was by.
How many reporters?
Boatley.
Anita word count.
Great. Perfect.
Nice.
Fantastic.
That they're the editor in chief, right?
Yeah. And on a pirate island for things that are dealing with swordplay, you're gonna have the editor in chief chipping in a lot.
Chipping in a lot.
Oh man, cool. This is good. I've been working in this armory on the ship, and it's just like I feel like it's good to get sort of a familiarity with with the weapons and everything. Do you want to I don't know, hang out or something?
I mean, I was going to if you think that you're good with the lesson, then I still have a little bit of free time before my shift starts.
Yeah. I mean, we could keep going with the lesson or whatever. I just I'm just I feel like I'm like at a good
Yeah,
stopping point or
for sure.
something. I don't know.
Yeah, I just need to. Oh, wait, who's that coming in the door? And you turn and you do see the sheriff walking in the door. And here on a pirate island, the sheriff is so important to effectively keep the right amount of law and order on the island. Walking in the door is a Great Pyrenees dog named Sheriff Spitfire Bloodtooth. Just this big, lovable, shaggy dog comes trotting on in.
Sorry, was that Bloodtooth?
Spitfire Bloodtooth, yes.
Thank you.
Wearing
Incredible.
a little star just pinned to the collar.
Oh my god. What are Pyrenees dogs? What do they look like?
They're the big, like I want to say the Peter Pan family dog.
Yeah, kind of like a especially fluffy and whiter golden retriever.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, I'm picturing a very different. I'm picturing like the little Scotty dog, like the ones that those the circus sisters from Coraline, like the type of dogs that they have. That's where my brain went with it because I don't have any frame of reference for that particular dog.
It's very
But just
cute.
a very big, very fluffy, very friendly to what it considers to be its people, and very loyal in that sense.
There we
Thank you
go.
for the visual reference.
Oh, okay. I have
Perfect.
seen this dog.
Yes.
It's what we call in England a buff Labrador.
That's fair.
Accurate.
But the sheriff walks on in, and you can see tucked into the sheriff's collar are 4 envelopes, and one of them has Phaedra Steele written on it.
See, the post office is on strike again.
I'm gonna turn to Mitt and just be like, hang on a second, and I'm gonna take the envelope and I'm gonna give the sheriff a good head rub. It's good for her ears.
Oh my! I was so ready to be mad that there were cops, but I love that it's a dog.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that. Come on.
Thanks. Is this for me, boy? Is this for me? Good. Oh man, you're getting really good at doorknobs. And I'm gonna open the envelope.
Yeah, the envelope has a simple wax seal on the back, which I will say you recognize is the seal of Amiga Island. And
Is that 2 girls kissing?
it is 2 girls kissing. Yes, thank you.
And underneath in Latin, if you translate it from the Latin, it says "gals being pals."
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm
They
looking
were
at
shipmates.
I'm looking at the wax seal and I'm just like, I always thought it was a vase though. Like,
Just the
Anyway.
base of gals being pals. You see there it is an invitation from Governor Boots Takamachi that says, Phaedra, I request your presence up at the governor's mansion at your earliest convenience. Yours truly, Governor Boots Takamachi.
yours truly. Ooh. I think I'm gonna just kind of quietly fold that in my pocket, and that's another really important character detail. Phaedra wears clothes with pockets. Anyway,
All right.
sorry, not sorry.
Way to brag.
This is such important character color. Hold on, let me just.
Yeah. Let's all make
Can
notes.
you make sure that's in the shared document as well? Because I think we're going to need to refer to that.
Somebody write it in the chat for me too, because I just want to make sure that everybody knows. So I think I'm gonna great. So Yeah, I'm gonna turn to Mitt and say, actually, I'm so sorry. Something's come up,
Oh, sure.
and you know, I would, but you know, if you're you know, next time in town, I definitely want to do some more lessons, but you know, now I feel bad now. I was just like, oh yeah, you want to hang out, and then I immediately can't
Listen,
hang out, and
hey, I recognize that seal, and if I wouldn't expect you to turn down an invitation from the governor. So,
yeah.
um,
Do you know why it's a vase? I never got that.
have you? And she holds it up, and it's like you see, there's some detail there. You can see like the hair,
It's very ornate, yeah.
and you can see the inscription.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Mulieres iusti esse amicos.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't speak German.
Oh, well,
But anyway, it was really great you know, chatting with you, and yeah, let's keep it going. I feel like I'm really learning a lot, but I gotta
yeah,
head out.
great. Thanks for stopping by, and yeah, we'll meet up again, in the future.
Cool. Looking forward to it.
Great. Are you heading for the governor's mansion?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go right there. I'm gonna hike up that a big old hill.
Incredible. You may be surprised to learn this, everyone, but the other 3 envelopes, they're for each of the 3 other characters. I know
What?
that's so surprising.
Do they say the same thing?
You know what? You get them from the sheriff, and
Yeah.
you read through them. They do say the same thing.
I have an important question.
Please.
Does the sheriff let me ride him?
The sheriff. How are you attempting?
God
to
help
ride?
anyone who is just now joining the stream.
So here's my thing. I don't want to do it unless it's the sheriff offers, right? So I'm gonna go up to the sheriff. Like obviously we're the same height, basically. And give him a little scratch and just like see. I don't know if we have a history or anything like that.
You roll
If,
for
like,
animal handling.
the sheriff is. I actually do have a lot of sympathy with animals. Can I make a roll to see if the sheriff would be into it?
First roll, figure out a person. I
Yeah.
think. Roll plus wit.
Okay, so for me and anyone else who hasn't played this game before, can you explain how the rolls work, Captain?
Yes,
Josh?
so this behaves similarly to most other 2d6 games, which is you're rolling 2d6 plus a stat and maybe some other modifiers. And if you roll 10 or above, full success, I believe we call that an upbeat.
Okay.
And that means basically you do what you want, which is this case is
I do what I want.
ask a certain number of questions.
Mm-hmm.
7 to 9 is a middle result. It has a name. I know the bad one is a downbeat.
Great.
Mixed beat.
Okay, great. So I rolled a 6 -1 because I have -1 wit.
Wonderful.
So that's a 5.
So what that means is that I get to make a move instead. So you go up and you approach the
Mhm.
sheriff, try to be like, "Hey,
What's up?
is it okay if I ride up to the governor's mansion?"
Yeah. Do you
On
want to
your
go
back?
with us? Do you want to go with us with your feet on the ground and my feet not on the ground?
The sheriff is like giving the old dog sniffing, and I think that the sheriff figures something out. Is
Okay.
it the pickles?
Yeah.
The pickle incident, or is it something else?
Oh, that they figure out about me?
By smell, yeah.
I feel like there is a lot of pickle still in my clothes and a lot of grenadine on my breath. None of these things are very attractive to dogs. Like I'm a vegetarian. Maybe that would be offensive. I don't know.
I think it is just like the amount of pickle is just,
Yeah.
and
much.
I think that is what causes the good sheriff to just sort of
Yeah, that's fair.
not give like an angry growl, but just that I'm not into it growl. "Rrr."
Yeah, that's fair. I'm so
But-
sorry. I'm so sorry, Your Honor.
But since you had a downbeat, you do mark experience.
Yeah.
Just realized I've been muted for the last 2.5 minutes. I was going to say, I think, how much time has passed between you falling into that bucket of pickles and now? And how many times have you bathed in the interim?
I mean, I'm gonna say a week and no times. Is that
Yeah.
Oh,
help?
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, for pirate, that's not surprising. For merfolk, that's not surprising because it's like I'm in the ocean all the time. Why do I gotta?
But
do
weirdly,
something
the
like
salt
I'm
water
in
hasn't
the
washed out the
ocean all
salt,
time, ocean all
the salty brine from my clothes.
that? Mhm. It has only made it more pungent.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
Is Eli's nickname Big Papa Pickle now?
So hold on. I want to. I think maybe only you know this, Red. And this is one of the reasons you thought this was a date, because we like went on a nice walk beforehand, and I told you about my secret dream to start my own brand of pickles called Big Papa Pickles. It hasn't happened yet, but we'll
New
see.
super objective. Okay.
Changing the entire direction of Josh's
Yeah.
carefully crafted story.
The sheriff is
Incredible.
gonna also have a recipe for pickle. No. Red, do you have any when you read this letter, what do you think? What is your reaction?
I think I sigh wearily,
Mm-hmm.
like this. Hang on,
Perfect.
let me do that again.
That was very.
Oh,
I think that one's better. That one's better.
Actually, you know, I was talking over you. Can you get it clean?
Okay, sure. No, it's not as good as the first.
Oh.
Damn it.
Yeah.
You know, it's fine.
Yeah,
We'll figure it
we
out. I
had
can always
it.
re-record. I can re-record it in post.
Yeah.
we'll get it in post.
Mhm.
Do a color.
Does Eli has their copy of the letter as well, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I think I look at Eli and I say, "Does yours say is yours the same?" And then I press left trigger to hold it out facing you,
Mhm.
as in Sea of Thieves, so you can
Mhm.
see that our
Yeah.
letters are identical.
And it's too high. Can you move it down a little bit?
I press B to crouch.
Great, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says exactly the same thing. I guess we better get up there.
Hey, we should probably do you have some kind of dog we could ride, or
No, absolutely not. But
okay. Well, that's
you-
unfortunate.
yeah.
Also, I feel like Eli riding the dog makes physical sense. I don't know if a full-size human riding the dog makes
Great Pyrenees, maybe. I could maybe see
I
it,
was just
but-
hoping that the dogs would scale in level based on who is riding them, but that's fine too. I'll.
Well, no one's riding them, so they don't have to scale.
Yeah. Cool.
Excellent point.
So should we walk? Should I follow you? Do you want to follow me? Do we want
Yeah.
to share a pedicab? How do you want to do this?
I'm happy to walk. I can walk just as
Okay.
well as anybody else. I'm very good at it.
Yeah, if you want, you could. Do you want to? That okay? It's
I was like, why is it me?
if you want. Do you want to ride on my shoulders, or do you want to?
That sounds great.
That be okay? Then
If that's normal, I'm into it.
you know what? It's very normal. Everybody does it. It's perfectly fine. And yeah, and I'm still B to crouch, so I just
Great.
I unequip the note.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
I don't
think-
drop it, but I unequip it. It's in my inventory.
I imagine I have to press A, so I'm gonna do that.
I think it's Y.
Okay, great.
That might be Grand Theft Auto. I don't know.
X
yeah.
or Y, one of those context
Okay.
buttons, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm giving you a little. Is it shoulder ride? Do you have an ice cream and a balloon, or is it a piggyback where you're kind of like
It's a
Yoda
shoulder
backpack
ride,
at
and I don't have
Disneyland?
ice cream and a balloon, but I do have my grenadine to go. And
Yeah.
as soon as we get outside, my familiar seagull dragon is also riding on my other shoulder,
That's perfect.
Wonderful.
And off,
which
off
makes
we
us
go.
twice as heavy, by the way.
Sally says, have a good time.
Later, Sally.
Lovely to meet you. Please get some other mixes, and then out
you
we
kid
go.
her.
I'm
I
not
wanna-
kidding.
I'm giving a gentle kiss on the hand to all of the people currently dancing at the club.
Wonderful. Excellent.
How much crouching am I having to do as a result of this?
Yeah, while on your shoulder.
Yeah. I
It's impact.
slither out of the club like a snake.
Under a cardboard box, you. Oh, wonderful. And then, Nika, you receive the last of these letters from the sheriff.
Yeah, can you quickly remind me what it says? Like, you don't need to reread the whole thing, but there's been a lot of scenes since the first time it was
Right,
shown.
yeah. It is personalized to you. It is not a generic letter, but it says essentially the same thing, which is, I request your presence at the governor's mansion at your earliest convenience. Yours truly, Governor Boots Takamachi.
Okay, I look at Crab and I go, I know there's a lot of work to be done here. I got this letter from the governor. Do you need me to hang out and help you out, and then I can go afterwards, or when should I go? I don't want to like leave you behind.
Oh, listen, we've got most of this stuff like squared away, and everything else we're just like waiting on it. You know, the special order. So like, if you got some place to be, don't let me hold you here.
Okay, but like if you need me, just like make sure, just send somebody because I don't want to leave you high and dry. So
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
appreciate
go.
that.
Okay, but yeah, like you know, just it's not a big island, so I'm sure you can send like a gopher or something. It's fine. But I just okay, and then
Yeah.
she awkwardly like,
Before you go, why do you think water's wet?
wait, like are you asking me why is it wet or why do I think it's wet? Because I think
Yeah.
it's wet because of what?
Yeah.
She pauses for a while. I realize it sounds like I'm pausing, then I realize like no,
Yeah.
it's just her.
Can we record a little bit of more of dead air just for me to
Yeah,
splice into
yeah.
the episode?
This is
That'd be
this
great.
is Crab's important question for you, apparently.
Pedro, you can Becca, you can find it from all the audio that I've like left behind. The last 20 minutes of me not talking, you have plenty of audio for me.
Perfect.
I guess because it's water.
Whoa, yeah. Yeah, you know
It's a
what?
liquid? Yeah.
I feel that. In here, I feel that. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, again, like don't feel like you can't ask me for help if you need it because I'm happy to, like, you know. And also, and actually, like before she leaves, she notices a knot that's not properly tied, and she like reties it.
You know what? Appreciate that.
Sure. Yeah, we wouldn't want it to boat. I mean, I know it was like 17 other knots, but we wouldn't want this one to come loose, and then the ship would drift out. That would be bad. Okay, I'm gonna go. So then she heads to the mansion.
Excellent. Yeah, the four of you, some on piggyback, make your way towards the mansion. And as you approach the slightly dilapidated, there's, some overgrown ivy poking out where it should probably be trimmed back. The gardens are not quite as bounteous as some of you have seen them before, but it's still a very nice building and taken care of, just not to the extravagant standard that its architecture feels like it demands. You make your way to the main door.
To answer Governor Boots's booty call.
Yes,
Shout
thank
out
you.
to that extremely good joke in the chat.
Thank you, chat.
As we approach the door, we join Red and Eli mid conversation as Red says, "So yeah, and I don't know if that's how it is for Murdwarfs, but for humans, we don't have our skin is not. We can't detect wet, but we can detect cold. So when we touch something that is wet, we're not picking up wet. It's that it's cold. So water isn't wet. In fact, fun fact.
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
like that's really cool. Like to me, wet is just like always like what are you? If you're like underwater, you're like wet, and then if you're not underwater, then you're like it feels like you're dying, but you get used to it.
I also have a generalized anxiety disorder, so I totally understand.
Oh, that's awesome. I really can relate to you. I feel like we're gonna be extremely good friends.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Phaedra and Nika, you walk up around this time.
Oh, hey, Nika.
Oh, hey, hi. Oh, you're all here too. Hi, how's it? Hey, hi.
Phaedra,
Hey,
did
what's up?
you all get the booty call as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
What do you think it's about? I'm excited. I hope that they want to invest in Big Papa Pickles.
That'd be nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eli, how's everything going at the old nipple?
Oh, they're all great. They're doing so good. Venus
Yeah.
says hi.
Oh,
Great.
the old nipple closed down. I don't know if you heard about that.
Huh?
Just too many health violations, which is weird on an island with no like real governance or legal structure. Like that's how bad it got.
Yeah.
Wow. That's but yeah, did you like see like Astrid and everybody
Yeah, I saw Astrid. Yeah. She gave me
cool.
this, and Eli has like a new little bangle
Oh,
because we're
cool.
buds. So
Yeah. Awesome. Cool.
you okay? You look
The
tired.
Yeah, I had a sword lesson and then I like hiked up this big hill, so
Okay. No,
yeah.
it's more like sad. You look sad. You know what I mean?
I mean, I
just
also did hike up the hill, and I'm kind of sad
Like
about.
you're sighing a lot.
oh yeah, that's just maybe I'm just out of breath. I don't know.
All right. All
I
right,
don't know,
Red.
just
All right,
like
Phaedra. Let's go. Oh, and also Nika.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Nika.
It's hey,
hey
Red.
Nika, how's it going?
Hey,
Hey, Phaedra.
Is the
The
pickles all set now?
Yeah, they're all loaded up. Yeah, we're actually
Great.
Crab and I got a lot of it done. So I'm glad you got so many because that'll be good for us because I know we go
oh,
through
that's
them pretty
so
fast.
good.
So,
I'm so happy to hear that.
yeah, like it was a lot of boxes. So it was
That's great.
like so many boxes,
How many?
like a lot, all of them maybe. I don't know
Oh, all
what
of
the
them? Oh
yeah.
wow.
all
A
the
whole
boxes of pickles.
a whole palin's worth of pickles, huh?
It's really important that everybody stay happy. You know, I think, is everybody hydrating? Are we doing a good job? Anyway, I'm gonna knock on this door.
You knock on the door, thunk, 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 and it opens seemingly on its own, and you see standing in the middle of the hall, in a 3/4 turn facing towards you, you see a tall woman with dark hair cut just at the shoulder, with robin's egg blue skin, wearing a fine outfit, with a nice button-up shirt with the proper frills associated with being the governor of a pirate island. You see Boots Takamachi. You've seen her around the island before, but usually just in passing. She does seem like she usually has something important to be doing. And at the moment, that thing is meeting with the four of you. She smiles as she sees you and she says, "Ah, good. It's wonderful to see that you've all accepted the invitation. Come in, won't you?" And that is where we're going to take us all on our mission.
Groovy. We will be right back, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and please, everybody, take care of yourself and hydrate. We'll see you very soon.
Drink a water.
And all of us need to mute, otherwise they can still hear us.
killers? Why do we still shop at the store? I am crashing through the wall now, out of initiative order. And if you're gonna call your porter for 15 copper, I guess I won't rush off the gore. What a democratic orderly and sick platonic scene, where everyone is wielding swords, but none of us are mean. The damage was all done before the first dice even fell. Overthrow your masters, overthrow yourself. I am breaking into rooms now. What a fascinating meeting I have found, where both sides in charge sit and figure out how to do nothing but still gain your trust. I am breaking into rooms now. What a meditative place, all sick and around, filled with a deafening lack of sound of all the fucks they give about us. And if you tell me one more time to wait in the name of civility, while you design a flag, you'll learn what do crimes really means. The damage was all done before the first dice even fell. Overthrow your masters, overthrow yourself. I am tearing down the tower. You are welcome to come if you don't tell me to stop. There is no safety for the people at the top, and the only good billionaire is one who is bound. I am tearing down the tower, and there will be time for grieving when we're done with all the cleaving. Thanks for the bonus, baby. I'm so around. The damage was all done before the first dice even fell. Overthrow your masters, overthrow your masters, overthrow your masters, overthrow your masters, overthrow yourself. I am crashing through the wall now. I'm done investigating corners, and I'm done with taking orders. If we are killers, why do we still shop at the store? I am crashing through the wall now, out of initiative order. And if you're gonna call your porter for 15 copper, I guess I won't rush off the gore. What a democratic, orderly, and sick platonic scene, where everyone is wielding swords, but none of us are mean. The damage was all done before the first dice even fell. Overthrow your masters, overthrow yourself. I am breaking into rooms now. What a fascinating meeting I have found, where both sides in charge sit and figure out how to do nothing but still gain your trust. I am breaking into rooms now. What a meditative place, all sick and around, filled with a deafening lack of sound for the people at the top. And the only good billionaire is one who is bound. I am tearing down the tower. And there will be time for grieving when we're done with all the cleaving. Thanks for the bonus, baby. Pines all around. The damage was all done before the first dice even fell. Overthrow your masters. Overthrow your masters. Overthrow your masters. Overthrow your masters. Overthrow yourself.
And we're back.
Or did I?
Hey, is everybody doing their local recording?
Oh yes, let's.
I did not stop. I still have the same recording going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start a
Powerful.
new one. Thank you for reminding me. I would have forgotten.
I also
gonna do
forgot
that
until I
right
said
now.
it. It's like,
Give me
oh,
just
that's
one
not
second.
moving.
Let me make sure
Oh.
my other one was exported properly before I start a new one and delete the one I already had.
Mhm.
Yes, I do have it. Cool. Excellent. Let me go ahead and close that.
Incredible.
And we are now recording a new one.
I am exporting my previous recording, and that almost rhymes. I am proud.
Wonderful.
Great
Should we do a
job.
countdown once everybody's recording? Just
Sure.
We can.
Everybody recording?
Okay. I am now recording.
Give me one more second.
I'm recording in GarageBand, which automatically has a
The record button? Yeah, we know how doors work. Laser.
it automatically has a click track,
Oh, cool.
just in case I need to like sing in time.
I need to start using GarageBand instead of Audacity. I feel like it's a better software for it, but I feel like I'm just so used to Audacity that I haven't switched over.
Yeah.
I'm also using. Well, I'm using Logic, but I'm using.
I have Audition, but I've never been able to successfully get it to record anything.
All right, are we all recording?
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
not
let's-
not yet. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
One more
Becca?
second. Sorry, this is just my computer is the worst. Okay. And now I am. God damn it. Sorry.
I
This
can't
gives me
figure out
time.
why my camera keeps doing that weird zoom in thing on me. Because like I tried to go into settings to see
Okay.
if there was like a settings in StreamYard that was causing it, and nothing was coming up.
What,
Okay,
what camera are you
I'm
using?
recording.
Just
now.
my
Ready?
FaceTime camera on my Mac.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready? All right,
I'm
I'm
all
gonna
set,
say
yep.
3, 2, 1, and then we all clap. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Perfect. That may be
Ouch.
helpful eventually.
Yeah,
But Becca, you're on your own for the first half. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Oh no, we'll just do a clap for part 1 now. There we go.
Yeah, just do it backwards so it lands in the past.
That's how time travel works.
I figured it out. I solved it.
Mhm.
Bad news, we went back too far. The good news, we are in a prime position to rescue 2 humpback whales from San Francisco.
Excellent. Well, let's get back into it, everybody.
Okay, sorry, before we do that, this is a child riding a dog. Okay, thank you.
The dog does not look happy. No, bring the dog back for a second. Let's examine the emotional state of that dog. That dog is
The child also doesn't look happy. I
Yeah.
feel like neither one of those people are happy for what's. Like, I apologize to the podcast listener. Maybe we'll cut this out.
The
but
only,
Oh, we'll
the
definitely cut
only.
this out.
No, I'm gonna splice this into the podcast
No,
somehow.
absolutely.
It
It'll be
should
the
be the
cover.
album art.
Also, the kid looks like he's dressed as like a cop, so I'm also already not liking this
Yeah,
child.
I think he
All
might be
kids are
a
bastards,
male
yeah.
person, but
I think
yes.
the only happy person is the photographer who insisted this happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what this is from. This is from that TV show they did, Young Mario.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm sorry. That was on me. Please.
And it
continue.
was incredible.
Game Master.
We return to the island of Amiga up on Doggard Cliff at the governor's mansion, where the governor herself, Boots Takamachi, is standing in the entrance hall, joined shortly thereafter by Sheriff Spitfire Bloodtooth, who comes and
Oh.
sits by her side. Governor
It's
gives little
Spitfire, sit.
scritches.
Good dog.
Yes, a very good dog. And the governor says, please come in. Make yourself comfortable if you wish, or if you prefer to stand, that's also perfectly fine. There are comfortable looking couches and chairs scattered throughout the entrance hall.
Can I bring my seagull in, or would you prefer that they stay outside?
Please do. We
Great.
are very welcoming of animal companions in here, as you can tell.
Mm-hmm. Eli's just gonna take a seat on the floor, cross-legged, with their seagull like in their lap like a baby.
Amazing. Thank you.
I think Nika's gonna lean against a wall or like if there's like a pillar or something. I think she's gonna kind of like chill back and lean and kind of like cross her arms. She looks really cool while she does it, but she's definitely
Yeah.
giving the
I think that was also going to be Red's move, but seeing Nika do it, Red feels self-conscious about also doing it, and so sits on a couch, but like with a leg up, like doing the full Riker.
Incredible.
Yeah, that makes sense because you're bisexual and I'm a lesbian, so that actually makes a lot of sense why we're doing it.
And I also was gonna do the Nika move, and then I also saw. I feel like I saw Red like maybe hesitate, and I was like, and so I'm I'm finding the middle ground. I'm just like sitting on the armrest of the couch that Red's sitting on. That's my move.
I love that we have 3 people trying to look cool, and then just Eli.
Who's
Like
a good
feeding a
seagull?
bird. Yeah.
Who's a good seagull? You
A
are.
good dragon.
I feel like that's like there's been no better illustration of who our characters are.
Well, I
than
think
this
actually,
moment
I think Nika wasn't even trying to look cool. I think she was
Yeah.
trying to hang back and not get hassled for being like in the group. And I think she just naturally kind of fell into like a cool, smoldering kind of vibe.
I love it. The governor sees that you're now all situated and says, there's something that I wanted to discuss with a group of pirates that I felt would be up to the challenge. This is not something that I'm being hush-hush about. This is not something that is sworn to secrecy, and this is not something you are committed to just because I've asked you to do it. That would be very much against the ethos that I've attempted to establish here on Amiga. But I think that after I explain myself, you will see that this is something that is worth your time and attention. As you all know, over especially the last few years, it has gotten harder and harder for a pirate to be a pirate on these seas. On the one hand, we have the Shining Coast Aquatic Acquisitions and Mining Company putting the pressure on us to fall in line under their banner and lose all of our individuality.
I'll die before I become a scammer.
Thank you. I believe that they say it's pronounced Scam, but scam is the more appropriate abbreviation in my opinion.
As Skaam is being talked about, I think because she's behind everybody else, I think only the governor notices, but Nika kind of like shifts her weight a little bit, like uncomfortably.
Yeah.
Nobody, Eli's, dragon makes direct eye contact with you during that.
Oh god! And then a wing just goes.
Incredible.
Love it.
On the other hand, the most fervent of the merfolk who live under these seas, the pod of the tide, have been gaining strength to try and push any, as they sometimes say, landwalkers away from these seas to protect the power that they have found here. A goal that I appreciate in abstract, but in practicality, they are, in my opinion, overreaching their boundaries and forcing us who have made a good life here for almost a century at this point to suddenly change that. They seem to be building towards something, and what I think they're building towards has to do with this. And she reveals a drawing of a gemstone set in a pendant around a chain, and she says, if I could show you the real thing, I certainly would, but this is a powerful magical gem known as the Ocean's Sapphire that is spoken of in legend around these parts, and as I think you all know, many of the legends around these parts end up being true. It is said that whoever lays claim to the Ocean Sapphire is going to gain a great deal of magical power along with it. And if this item falls into the hands of either of those factions, it will be very bad news for any pirate who wishes to continue to sail the seas as the four of you do.
Well, how can we help then?
Who do we have to
question.
punch?
Well, there certainly could be some punching, or punching with a longer pointy thing on the end of it with your sword.
I know about these. I know about these.
Oh, good, Phaedra. You understand when a sword when it's being described. I'm so proud of you.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a sword. It could be a spear, or
Based
a pipe,
on what I've
or
heard,
a long knife.
a very long knife is what we need.
Mm-hmm.
The Ocean Sapphire is currently lost as far as we know, but there are...
Okay, that's it. Hey, we nailed it. Good job, everyone. Congratulations. Do you
end
want to pay
of,
us now?
end of campaign. There are two relics that we do know about that, if they were brought together, could point us in the right direction. They are held conveniently enough by these two opposing factions. The Pod of the Tides has laid claim to the Scepter of Storms and is keeping it in their tower far southwest of here. And the Chalice of Plenty is an item of great renown amongst the Ska'amers that I believe they are using as a sort of trophy for some achievement in their organization. If these two items could be brought together, they could guide us to the Ocean Sapphire and make sure it does not fall into conniving hands.
I'm trying to think, do you fill up the chalice and then you put the scepter on top and it like points? Is that how it works? Or
I haven't. There are theories in some of the books I've read, but it hasn't been made clear to me yet. I think that once they're brought together, it will be fairly obvious.
Do these items have magical abilities of their own? Like, does the Scepter of Storms control storms, perhaps, or is it?
It is capable of generating, in the hands of a skilled magic user, it is capable of sending out a powerful burst of lightning. It is not something that is easily done, but from what I read, it could do this. And the Chalice of Plenty is capable of, once it is filled with a certain drink, and if you drink it normally, it will continually refill itself unless you dump it out entirely.
we could finally fix the town's grenadine shortage.
That would be one use, yes.
Excellent. Well, I guess we'll talk to the captain.
That sounds wonderful, yes. Do you have any questions? I am hoping that you will be able to help in this. I think that the four of you are in a particular circumstance to wish to either prove to yourself or to others that you can stand up to these forces and not allow them to run rampant over these seas.
Certainly, I hate the scammers, and I think the pod is a bit extreme. A lot of us merfolk are very friendly and very good at cooking.
Yes, I've known many fine merfolk here on the islands, and I am happy that you're all here.
Where is the chalice? Do we know?
The chalice, I believe, is being held in their main offices, but I am not in tune with everything that Ska'am is doing, but I hear that one of their members is getting close to earning it as a special reward, and so they may be polishing up and getting it ready to be distributed.
They're having some sort of chalice party.
A chalice party, yes.
Okay. I don't know what people usually ask in these circumstances, but
I mean,
Yeah,
I think you're
I've
asking
never
some
really
very
been
useful-
summoned for a quest before. This is
That's
new
fair.
territory here.
I'm not used to
I,
quest having like a noble cause to them, so I'm a little bit put off by it.
my
I've
seagull
only
just
ever-
jumps up and walks out the door.
I've only ever been summoned for the one quest, and it was, could you get my glass of water from the other room?
Yes.
And then I got the glass of water, and my reward was a head pat. Actually, it was quite nice.
That was from
That-
the captain,
that is
right?
nice.
No, this was before I joined the ship.
Oh, that's the only time anyone's ever asked you to do anything?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you know me on the ship. I have so much responsibility that giving me any tasks to do.
Ah.
Yeah,
right?
you're
It's just a
very
lot on my plate. so-
proactive, I guess. And what do you
Oh yeah,
brand
as
man-
brand manager, yeah, it's my job to ensure that the name gets out there, and
I guess that worked if we got this job.
I mean, I don't want to brag, but I mean, I did just get us a pretty big gig with the governor. So
That is true. Word of mouth, it's so powerful.
what else? You tell your governor, and then they tell 2 governors, and then they tell 2 governors.
Nika leans forward and gives Red a pat on the head.
Incredible. This would not simply be a job of goodwill and benevolence, other than the general good of all pirates being able to pirate freely, which is going to help everyone on this island. I am looking at just how much financially I can compensate you, and I am cutting every other corner I have to make sure that purse is nice and generous for you. And if there is something where money is an object, I believe I could help in that regard. Or if there's anything on the island authority-wise, I don't really have a lot of red tape, but if there's anything that you would like, you would have a favor from the governor for a very long number of favors, and that is, I
Like
hope,
I could open my own pickle shop.
I would be delighted to have a pickle shop here on Amiga.
It is a hot commodity.
I am surprised we haven't built one yet, honestly, but you need the right person, and there's a lot of upfront. Going out and picking the pickles is
It's a
hard
thing.
work.
Absolutely.
Oh, isn't that Peter Piper's job?
Peter Piper used to do it. Yes.
Oh, did
Although-
Peter retire finally?
He retired, yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! Oh, that's awesome. Good for him. Because I know he's
Yeah.
been doing it for a long time.
Well, I mean, I don't want to spread gossip, but like he was doing like pickled peppers, which was
Mm.
like, I don't know, like I just like regular pickles.
How many did he pick, by the way?
He picked exactly 6.
Oh, boy, that's a pretty short career.
Yeah.
Six per peck.
Oh,
Well, I also heard that he one of the main reasons for retiring is he finally wanted to settle down with Shelley. I don't know if you know Shelley. She sells seashells by the seashore.
Eli goes outside and gets on his seagull and
Leaves.
rides
Flies
back
away.
down to the boat.
Yeah.
The
The
size
seagull also
continues to
changes
shift.
sizes.
Yeah,
Just to be clear.
amazing. Thank you, Dragon.
Mhm.
I think when Dragon leaves, since Dragon was staring down Nika the whole time,
Yes,
I
if
think
you
I
have
take a
no
little bit
further
of
questions, then I am. That was the reason for the summons, just to make sure that this is something that you're all interested in. I mean, if you're not, I do want to make this clear. If you're not, I would like to know it, because I will ask some of the other crews that come through here every now and then. But
I don't think that'll be necessary. I think our crew is more than up to the challenge of our rivals.
I feel like Nico was saying something.
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying that when when you and the seagull left, I think a little bit of relief comes over me because the seagull was staring me down the whole time. So I think that when the seagull's gone, I think I feel a little bit less tense.
His little black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's just no one rolled on me. I'm not going to reveal anything, but there was definitely some body language happening during that I don't know why my camera keeps zooming in. It's driving me bonkers. But yeah,
Drama.
It'll do it once for dramatic effect at some point, and it'll be perfectly timed.
But yeah, I think that there is definitely some interest from Nika. I think largely based on like hearing that the governor will owe us a favor, or the governor will have this feels like a good way to help boost her reputation. So she's definitely in.
Great.
yeah. I mean, yeah, Phaedra's in as well. She's just like excited to have adventure and a distraction from her weird crush.
Sailing for
Excellent.
adventure on the big blue wet thing.
I just
Big
watched
blue
that last night.
To the
What do you
boat.
mean? What do you
Go
mean
away.
wet? Yeah, let's go to the boat.
Have another conversation with Crab.
Am I? Was
yeah,
I able to?
y'all make your
pick up-
way.
I want to ask
to
as we're kind
the
of heading
ship.
down.
Any last minute another Shelley temple for the road?
Yeah. Red, were you talking?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Okay.
I can now, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. Okay. No, I was just wondering because obviously I think a couple of strings on Nika, so I'm wondering if I'm able to pick up the anxiety about the eye contact with Dragon and the relief as Dragon left the space. Is that something that I would have been able to pick up on?
I think you can definitely pick up on that. If you want, you could either try to figure out a person, or you could try and influence Nika with a string.
I think I'm gonna do figure out a person. I think
Excellent.
that I want to see if I can kind of like pick up on what she's putting down. So that is wit,
Yes, please.
which my wit is -1. So I'm gonna roll 2d6. And I rolled a 10, which is a 9.
You could spend a string to bump that up to a 10 plus. The difference would be Nika is going to get to ask a question on you as it stands at the moment.
Yeah, I'm happy to go with that mixed success. And
Perfect.
You may ask 2 questions, but they may ask one of you. I'm gonna. Okay, so here's my first question for you, Nika. What are your feelings towards Dragon?
Wonderful.
I mean, I don't got a problem with Dragon. Why Dragon got a problem with me? Like, I think you're feeling. I don't think I would have, because I know the questions are kind of meant to be like more to out of character, and then how do you read that person in character? I think you picked up enough of her body language to know that she feels like Dragon. I feel like Dragon is, like watching me. Like I feel like I'm being surveilled a little bit, so I'm feeling anxious about it. Like I feel like there's like a little bit of like Eli. I think that's probably based on that question alone, what you're feeling towards Dragon. I think that like you're definitely noticing a bit of apprehension that like Dragon seems to be like suspicious of me.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I dig that. And then I think the second question I'm going to ask.
For those at home, there is a list of questions to
Yeah.
pull from for this move.
Yeah, I'll read the questions I have. So, what are your feelings towards a person or situation? I've already asked that one. What do you hope to get from blank? How could I get you to blank? What do you love most? And how would you feel if I blank? All of these very good prompts for Improv Olympics, but I'm gonna ask, and this one's probably a little bit more general. What do you hope to get from the job we just got assigned?
Yeah, I think that's I think kind of what I was starting to say earlier, and then I realized,
Yeah.
oh, this is what roles are for. I think that you definitely saw Nika's interest peak a little bit when the governor said that she would give us like favors owed in the town, and I think that like you saw Nika kind of read that as sort of like, oh, maybe if I help this out, she'll tell people that I was good and that I did a good thing and helped a lot, and like that'll help my reputation. So her interest seems to be helping to clear her name a little bit and hoping people will forgive her.
Okay, I dig that. You are now free to ask one of those questions to me if you would like.
Yeah, I think I'm going to ask you, what are your feelings towards Eli? And I feel like that might be like the body language that I'm reading from you when you notice me, and like maybe like I'm picking up what you're revealing. So
yeah, I think that you're very clearly getting an attraction. Like you can tell that Red is into Eli. They are a little bit more anxious and nervous, and maybe I hesitate to say the word cautious, but there's definitely like a second guessing. Like I'm second guessing myself around them. and but I think you can probably also tell that I'm not sure if it's being reciprocated or not, because I've gone on one date that was not a date, which I don't necessarily think you know about, but like I think that I think you can tell that I'm crushing hard, but not sure how that's gonna go yet.
I think as lesbians, we're all familiar with dates that aren't dates, but this specific one.
I don't think I would pick up that much detail about it. But
No, I think that's fair.
I think I'm definitely picking up that. Like, I think maybe like when I flagged that you were looking at me, I think it's because you were like checking out Eli as he left, and so like when you were watching them go, I think like I was like, oh, there's something there, and so I like flagged that away.
Just
That
a
makes
little bit of
sense. Yeah, I dig
drool
it.
out of her mouth. Look at that tiny guy and his great big seagull.
With a varying degree of tininess.
And then we have a photo of the seagull and Eli, and they both look sad. And
Wonderful.
Cool.
Yeah. Y'all make your way towards the ship.
The windlass.
I don't know why I'm lassoing the ship. I don't know why that was my go-to.
Yeehaw! Upon getting aboard the ship, where are each of y'all heading first? There is, at the moment, the captain is in her quarters.
I feel like we should go talk to the captain.
I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab
I
3
also
pickles on
agree.
the way and hand them out to my little friends. Well, I give each of you, including Nika, a pickle.
oh, thank you. I take it very happily, and if you, I'm a little blushing when you do it because I'm like caught off guard by it. I also think that while we're heading to the captain, I'm also like slacking behind a little bit and helping people untie knots and do things. Like I think that's like just like. So I'm catching up with you as we get there.
So I've done the lasso. You're like this was entirely unnecessary. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Also, I want to say Eli has started embroidering little handkerchiefs that you can hold your pickles with, and they say, on them they say "Big Papa Pickle." And there's a little picture of Eli, like a little chibi Eli,
Oh, it's so
and
cute.
dragon on it.
Cheap Eli, if you will.
Yeah, there we go.
Great
Excellent.
lines.
Very good. So in between, after all these little side quests, the 4 of you are in front of the captain's cabin. There's still probably like a few hours before the ship departs, just because everyone needs to get back to the ship. Who knocks on the captain's door?
I think I do. I think I knock on the door, and then I don't wait for an answer before I enter.
Incredible.
And I say, hi, Captain. What is the captain's name?
This is Captain Francesca Oglesby.
Fran, hi. We were just summoned by the governor. We have to go on an epic quest with many twists and turns. And I just wanted to let you know about this. As your brand manager, I think it's important that we get a press release out there. We need to let, obviously, the pirating community at large know what we're up to. This is nothing about this is secret, but I think this is a big deal. We've got a pretty big commission here, and I think this is something that we should boast about. We should get ahead of it, and just kind of really kind of toot our own horn a little bit. Also, Eli's pickles, top notch.
Here you go,
You
Captain
see
Oglesby.
there is a half dwarf, half elven woman with a fine tricorn hat holding down a side shaved head of fire red hair that just drapes down her shoulder.
The pure number of side shaves and gingers in this campaign is just wonderful.
Side shaves and gingers was going to be the other name of the show.
I mean, that's basically what Strumpets and Flagons means. It's just
Yeah.
mean those
Yeah.
things, yeah.
Just synonyms.
She's wearing a black as pitch duster jacket that is kept immaculately clean. And of course, this is a pirate captain. Some good and stout thigh-high boots. that are currently resting up on top of her desk, one ankle over the other, as she is just sort of staring up at Red, who has come in with this bluster of synergy and brand management talk. And you can see her thinking through what has just been said. And she says, "What exactly is this mission that you're talking about?"
Oh, if you would all like to go to those fine details.
Yeah, I can hop in here. Basically, go punch some bullies is the main thing.
Ma'am,
That's what I took.
we-
I mean,
we-
that is the gist of it, but I would say there's like a fetch quest involved as well. So basically, Governor wants us to head on into some rough territory, snag the stuff, bring it back to her, so they can't get the worst thing.
Mm-hmm.
I zoned out a little bit. It's a
Makes
magic
sense,
flute,
makes
right? It's like
sense.
some kind of flute.
No, it's a necklace.
It's a necklace. It's a necklace.
The and the punching bullies thing was already going to be the thing, punching just with a sharp thing on the end of it. But
Yeah.
Eli,
I look at Phaedra. They're still talking about swords.
Yeah.
Eli, you had
Eli's
Yes!
gonna explain the details that we've already heard about the chalice and the thing, while handing a pickle up to the captain, and also just being overwhelmed by her boots, just like very much stumbling through his words.
excellent. The captain trusts Eli's judgment on food and takes the pickle without question, is working on it as Eli is explaining, just nodding.
And we got to get the ocean sapphire, ma'am. It's a sapphire of the ocean, and so that nobody else can be more powerful. And then we bring it to the to the governor, and she says that she'll reward us. Also, the dog said I couldn't ride the dog. I wanted to ride the sheriff, but I realized in retrospect that was a little bit of a problem on my part, assuming that people wanted to be used in that way. It's just I'm from the ocean, and in the ocean everybody just kind of rides each other, but there's not as much gravity, and so it's like not a big deal. It doesn't wear you out, and so that's what happened. Also, Dragon was flying around the town, and there was a parade, and everybody had different flags, and they were all different colors, and I didn't know what all of them meant, and so then I went to the bar and I asked Sally about all the different flags, and I learned all about all the different flags.
That's wonderful. Thank
A lot
you.
of grenadine on this island, also.
There is a lot of grenadine.
Eli has drank a lot of it today. That's why they're so hyper.
It's like got a little like red mustache.
Another ginger.
Is there a ginger ale somewhere?
Dang.
Ginger Al. You mean Al?
Ginger Al Yankovic.
There's a brewery called the Ginger Ale House.
Josh, if there's not an NPC named Ginger Al Yankovic that's like a bard somewhere, I'm letting you know that right now.
Largest.
And it looks exactly like Al Yankovic, except ginger and a side shave.
And therefore, obviously, an elf.
It's actually played by Daniel Radcliffe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ironically, yeah. But when it sings, the voice is still Al
Yeah,
Yankovic,
yeah, of course.
so that he
Yeah.
can get the residuals.
Yeah.
Mhm. The captain hears all of this and is trying to process all of it. There was a little overload, but she takes a moment. She says, "That aligns with the goals of this crew, so I don't see why we couldn't go and try and fuck up whatever the scammers and the pod are trying to do. I think that works in our best interests, and I'm assuming that based on what you said, the governor is going to cut, the crew in on it. I'm going to have to, write a letter and verify that, but knowing what I know about the governor, she's not just going to
Yeah.
screw us out of
You
a
guys
deal.
dated, right? Oh, I'm sorry. Is that rude?
That's not rude. It's we tried it out, but with me being gone all the time, it just wasn't.
She's a
gonna
real
work out.
nester.
She is. She's very connected to this island, and I respect that. She does a good job running it, but I mean, we still hook up now and then, when we're feeling it, but
That's wonderful.
yeah.
Did you
I
know the
love that you
flag
can
that we
talk
use
so
for our?
openly about it.
Do you know the flag we use for our boat is the only one with white in it? It's very inconvenient to clean.
I have heard that.
Mhm.
But the windlass, I tried changing it once. Didn't go well.
I-
Nika, you know all about that.
Yeah, I sure do, Frankie.
The I'm glad that you all came to share this information with me. As I said, I'm on board with this, and anyone else on the crew you want to tie in for this, you have my permission to do so. But I will also say my first job is to make sure that everyone on the ship that I can makes it back the next time we dock here in Amiga with as much plunder in their pockets as I can get. And that's going to be my responsibility. So long as you understand that, I will be aiming to help y'all out getting into these opportunities to do what the governor has asked you to do.
Absolutely. I mean, it sounds like Red is very excited about this brand opportunity, so maybe
Yeah.
she'll be kind of in charge of making sure we stay on task.
Yeah, I think this is. Well, I mean, let me rephrase that, because I think that in terms of branding, I think this is definitely good for getting our name out there. But I also feel like this crew works best. I think this crew works best, and the last thing you want is me coming in and trying to like micromanage and kind of take control. So I think I'm going to take kind of a backseat. I'm going to kind of, observe and document so that we have some, some good media assets to use during and at the end of this campaign.
You know what, Red? There is actually something I could use your help with. Lexi, and the rest of you know, Lexi is the first mate of the ship. Lexi
What kind of hair
might
does she
take.
have?
It's actually some long braided black hair running down her back. She is a big buff orc lady.
Cool.
Lexi might take a little bit of convincing to go as deep into either the pods territory or the scammers territory that we're probably going to have to do to pull this off. So, Red, if you could try and, explain things to her in a way that she's going to go along with as brand manager, that would help out a lot.
Absolutely. I'd be happy to go on the charm offensive.
I will. I just if it helps. Lexi has a crush on Anita from the paper, so that might help.
I didn't know that, but now that you say it, I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maybe it might be wise to hold off on announcing this quest to the press before we've at least done something. I just don't want rival crews to get any kind of ideas, and I really, and I know I'm not the brand person here, but I don't want to be in a position where we've very publicly promised to do something, and then if we come up short in any way, then it's just going to look bad. Whereas,
I mean, there's also another angle here of typically when you're pirating, you don't tend to announce that you're going after a target because you don't want the people you're robbing to know you're coming.
Usually not until you're right, about to do.
So your head's in a good place, Phaedra.
Yeah.
You really got a good head on your shoulders, Phaedra.
Hey, you too.
I like where your head's at, Nika, and I think our initial press release, I think I'm going to keep things nice and vague. Build up some mystique, build up some some get people going, ooh.
You could say
Ooh,
that
what
we
is-
signed a 3-quest deal with the governor.
I can say that we signed a 3-quest deal with the governor. And then as we're going, get some quotes from the crew. Obviously, Fran, I'll have to come back to you and get a big quote to kind of cap the thing off. And then I can just kind of document as we're going, and then we can do like a big reveal release, or maybe even do an event, maybe tie something in with one of the taverns or the event spaces on Amiga.
The slip
And
nip, yeah.
Yeah. There's one thing that people know about Amiga is it is the Tri-Island area's #1 hotspot for nipple themed strip clubs.
It's such a shame the old nipple closed down.
I have to tell you, the things that the old nipple did with Grenadine were genre defining.
Yeah.
And it is such a shame that cook that when the old nip closed, that the cook left to set up. I mean, congratulations to them setting up their own business on Atari is there's no small feat, but losing that talent on Isle Amigo is going to impact the community.
Yeah. This is the slipped nip, right? This is not to be confused with the nippy slip, which is the harbor on the really cold side of the island.
Oh, the slip nip, that's what I call the slippery nipple.
Oh, okay.
You know what I missed was the dead horse. I wish they hadn't beaten that out of town.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's a horse?
It's just a big
Imagine
dog.
I was gonna say, imagine a big dog.
Great. Well, I think we should get underway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go start cooking. I'm making squid ink and pickle pasta, balancing savory with more savory.
I should probably go help get the crew ready to set sail. But Frankie, if you need anything later, just let me know. All right.
That sounds wonderful. Phaedra, guns all squared away.
I'm gonna go clean them out right now.
Wonderful. Sounds like you all have things working then. I will leave you to it. And yeah, I would say in about an hour's time, we'll be shoving off back onto the sea.
If everybody wants to give me your pickle handkerchiefs back so I can wash them and reuse them, that'd be great.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you.
I reluctantly hand it back because I've been kind of planning to hold on to it as a memento, but I hand it back.
Nika's still eating her pickle, and so she gives back the handkerchief, and she's holding just the wet pickle now. Like,
All right.
thanks for the caddy. I appreciate it.
Zooming out for a moment, because I think this has potentially happened a few times. There is a move called Smitten that I want to draw our attention to, where
yes.
when you become smitten with someone, which is always your choice, you don't have to do it. Say why, give them a string on you, and then answer the question in the Truths of Heart and Blade section of your playbook.
Truths of Heart and Blade. Oh gosh. Thank you because I want to become smitten with a captain, but I have to find my Truths of Heart and Blade section.
I don't think Nika's smitten with the captain, but they've definitely hooked up a few times. I think that's I think she has this arrangement similar to what the captain just described with the governor, where it's like a real cash thing.
Oh, where are my Truths of Heart and Blade?
They had a time where it's like, oh, we should not be in a long-term romantic relationship, but this works when it works.
Yours, I think, Laser are.
I found it.
Okay.
I would like to become I would like to become smitten with a captain, please.
Yes.
Yes, could I please request in smitten?
Okay, so walk me through this, Josh. Do it.
So I have taken a string from you and noted that down on my side of things. And read the question that is listed there under Truths of Heart and Blade, and then answer it, please.
Great. And the question is, what is a clear challenge to being with them that you're overlooking because of your naivete? Which is really good. The clear challenge to being with them that I'm overcoming because of my naivete is I can't tell if it's. I mean, we all work together, and also that's not gonna be a problem.
Right.
I think.
Before I am.
If anybody has ideas, I'm also open.
My first go-to was the height difference.
Yeah, that works
I
pretty
think-
well for some people, though.
There-
To
There's
quote
also the
L337 from the film Solo, it works. We can make
the
it work.
I feel like the kind of ladies that Eli's into, it's not really that much of an issue.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Also, laser.
I mean, I wasn't going to say that out loud.
A short king knows how to climb. That's all we're saying.
the
I
power
think maybe
slash
that, like,
authority dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm way too I feel like we have kind of this like I'm a big fan sort of relationship where it's very
Yeah.
much like I don't really know her as a person, but I think I do. And like I know 3 things about her, and it's like her favorite food, the fact that she wears boots, and the fact that she's the captain.
Mhm.
And I don't really know how to get to know people better than that. So I think that she thinks I'm adorable, but does not think that I am relationship material, which is fair.
Yeah. It's not that the captain is like, oh no, I would never think of Eli that way. It's I currently do not think of Eli that way.
Mm-hmm. I would have to. We would both have to open up. We have a very like jokey relationship.
I dig it.
Did you get the string earlier that I gave you for the captain on me? Just like not a smitten string, but just a like general relationship string of like.
I have noted it down now. Yes, thank you.
Can how do we? So we use strings, and this is for me, and let's say it's for the listener, but it's mostly for me. We use strings when we're doing moves, right? So like if somebody is like when you are in battle, you get hurt by getting a condition, and people can help you clear those conditions using strings. Is that how it works?
That is I think there's maybe something you can do with that. The 4 uses for strings that are listed in the spend a string section are you can offer another PC an experience point to do something, and either they do the thing and take the experience point, or they don't do the thing and you keep the string. You can spend the string to figure out what it will take to get them to do what you want. And actually, I'm going to retroactively say that the governor spent my 4 general GM strings on getting y'all to do this quest.
And when you spend a string, does that mean we have a string now, or does it mean that strings go away? I'm confused.
So
what spending?
think
is
about
mean.
it like I have a string and I hand you one end.
Mhm.
And then when you spend the string, you hand that end back to me.
Understood.
It's like if someone
So-
has leverage over you, and now they've used that leverage. Now it's no longer expendable for them anymore.
Perfect.
Right. That string is not like a resource that gets handed from one person to another. It's you hold it, and then when you let it go, it returns to that person as just their pool of infinite strings.
And then isn't there, if you have like 4 strings on somebody, you get like an advanced string thing?
Yes, if you have 4 strings, then you have a profound insight and learn something about them that even they didn't know.
Oh wow.
Player tells you what you learn, possibly asking the GM for ideas. So that lets you, either with another player or with an NPC, with, especially in the PC's case, consent of making a story decision, but putting some spin on the ball of that character and saying, I think this is true about this person, and then coming to an agreement of, yes, that's good and interesting, and that direction moves it forward. And you also get 2 experience points.
Love it.
Yeah.
This is so helpful to me. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So you can choose to spend the strings if you want to, or you can save them up, and both are like the book stresses that either way to do it is like okay to do, and it's just it's how you prefer to play.
And you can also use the string as a role modifier. You can add one or subtract one to someone else if you're feeling, a little bit mischievous.
Great.
I really want to see them have a downbeat, you might say.
Great. Perfect. All right. Well, Eli is cooking with the seagull.
Wonderful. How does Dragon help out?
Oh, Dragon is very helpful in getting stuff from the top shelves. Everything is set up in a way that there was a previous chef who was half orc, so everything is very much up in the top. So seagull will, or Dragon, who is a seagull, will go up and just like knock stuff off the shelf like a cat, and Eli will grab it.
I
And they
love
also
it.
sing songs together.
I was really hoping Seagull landed on your head and piloted you Ratatouille style. with its wings, apparently.
And is voiced by
Patton Oswalt.
Patton
why can I
Oswalt.
not? Patton Oswalt, yes.
Yeah.
Drakakuni? No, I tried.
Yeah, that's that. So yeah, we're chopping. We're boiling.
We're
Excellent.
chopping broccoli.
We're experimenting with brines.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Brine time.
this one's more vinegary.
Yeah.
Brine
spicier.
time.
Phaedra, what are you up to?
I think I think for now I'm gonna go right to the. I feel like my sense of duty is just like Captain asked me to go do the thing, so I'm gonna go clean the guns and sharpen the swords
Wonderful.
in the armory.
Yeah.
Make sure that shipment of gunpowder is in there and full and nice and dry.
Yeah. There's some other not armorers, but other people who are assigned to just like, oh, I don't have anything else to do right now, so I'm also helping to clean out the guns, and
Great.
they are.
Is Crab
already-
there asking the difference between dry and wet gunpowder?
Fortunately, Crab.
One of those
has
is called
finished-
oil.
Crab is distracted, just like looking over at the water, just zoning out. And so at this point, Crab has been subdued by his own distraction.
Perfect.
Can I do a scene with Phaedra while she's working in the?
Please.
Yeah.
I think that while you're like checking inventory or whatever you're doing in that room, I think I'm probably coming in and like moving some boxes around, and I stop. How secretive is Phaedra about her sword fighting lessons she's been going to?
I think she's pretty, like, I don't think it's a secret that
Okay.
she's keeping, but like also it's not something that she's just like, she kind of keeps to herself, so like it's not something that maybe you've necessarily like heard me talk about.
Okay, I just want to make sure it wasn't something like agency of your character is being violated. If
Oh,
I
no,
know
no.
about it. Okay. Hey. What's
Hey,
going on?
what's up?
Hey, so I heard that you've been kind of seen in town working on your blade skills with comedy with Mitt.
Oh yeah.
So I just I'm pretty handy with a sharp fist, as you put it, and
Uh-huh.
if we're going to be out at sea and we got some downtime, if you ever just want to like spar or work on your skills, I might know some tricks that Mitt doesn't know, and maybe you can show me a thing or two of Mitt's style that might be a little bit less than what I've learned. But yeah, just want to put that out there. If that's something you'd ever be interested in.
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that. I do feel like, I just need to get acquainted with, the weapons that I've been put in charge of. And,
Yeah,
Um,
totally. So I'm just like, I'm sure you're great with the cannons and everything, and That's awesome. But I just, in case you just wanted to bump up anything,
Yeah.
I just want to make sure everyone on the ship is defended, and so
Yeah, no, I totally, I appreciate that, and I'll definitely take you up on that because,
Cool.
yeah, anything I can share with my crewmates is great.
Yeah, awesome. So I should get back to swabbing, but I just wanted to put that out there as a
Yeah, cool, thanks.
cool. And then she leaves.
Excellent.
Kiss, 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 kiss. This is perfect because my character, literally, one of their like goals is to get two people to fall in love, and that's also my goal as a human being. So it's working out really well.
Powerful and good.
So good.
Nikas wants to make a friend right now, and she's like, "Oh, maybe I can use this mutual
And
skill."
honestly, like Phaedra also wants to make friends, and it's just like it's just more like she gets in her own way a lot of the time. So like when that opportunity like presents itself on its own, I'm just like, I think internally I'm like a lot more excited about it than I like have expressed.
Same with Nika. I think Nika's like, okay, maybe someone who will tell the other friends that I'm cool, and like, yeah, she's like, I'm good at this thing, and so if I can use it to make better friends, that's great. Yeah,
Awesome.
This is a really good game. I like that everybody is a sword lesbian.
And thirsty.
And
I love how
conveniently.
thirsty everyone is, and not just for grenadine.
which does not
For
quench
pickle
thirst
juice?
Does
at
not quench
all.
your thirst at all.
Wonderful.
Does Red need to go convince the
Yes,
first mate?
please.
Yeah, Lexi is
Lexi
their character's
Bayhan.
name. Lexi Bayhan. Pronouns?
She, her.
She, her. Okay. Where is Lexi right now?
Lexi is in the less fancy first mate's quarters, which is
Okay.
just,
Yeah,
tiny
I think
little room.
Red is immediately going to do this because where there are tasks with trackable accountability, where there's another human being, one other person that has to be interacted with, where that can be easily followed up or trolled back later. That's something that Red will do like immediately, so that that accountability. Well, Red always does what we ask her to do. So there's no way for Red to avoid doing this task. So they're just going to go immediately to Lexi and just like, again, knock on the cabin door and then immediately walk in like, hey, Lexi, hey, you got a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes?
You catch Lexi in the middle of a just, when you're on the shore, there's not as much physical activity. So she's getting in a little workout and doing some improvised pull-ups on what she has found works for her, just a little cross beam up at the top. And she
Hey Josh, this game could not be more made for me. I just want you to say. There's a strong lady and she's lifting things.
yeah. She drops down and she turns to face you, hands on hips, and says, yeah, what's up?
I think I cross my arms and lean on the door frame and go, well, don't stop on my account.
What's up? Come on.
Just a couple of things. We've been asked by it's a stupid thing. We've been asked by the governor to go and collect some magical MacGuffins, and we've got to go and do these things, and we're gonna have to go to some other territories, and just some areas that Fran, she's very aware of your particular like sensitivities with regards to like product tides and Ska'am, and it's really no big deal. I thought I would just give you a heads up that these are places that we're going to be going. Did you want a pickle or anything? I'd be happy to grab you a. You want
I just had one before the workout, and once I'm done, I'll
perfect.
replenish
Cool.
those electrolytes.
Cool. Yeah. Do you go for the fruit punch one, or do you prefer like the lemon lime?
Oh, lemon lime. Yeah.
Lemon lime's great. Don't get blue. Blue looks appealing and appetizing right up until you are like chomping into it, and then it's like, I do not know why I chose this.
Then you're like, where does this occur in nature?
Right there. Yeah, this is not. And if anyone ever tries to tell you the flavor is cool ice, that is a cop. Don't interact with that person.
Yeah, absolutely. So you mentioned the pod and
yeah,
Scam,
it's we're gonna be like in out. It's fine. You don't really need to. I would say like if we're up on deck, you don't really need to like make a thing of it. Like I get it. We all know it's a stressor. But let's maybe just kind of be cash about it. We'll be in and out. It's like popping into the convenience store for a pickle.
So you're saying it's just gonna be easy breezy going into.
I do not foresee any difficulties in the immediate future, and you can quote them on that.
I think that you're trying to entice Lexi here, and I would like you to make a roll with heart.
A roll with heart, you say?
Yes.
Well, what is my heart? I have a -1 for heart.
Yippee!
So I rolled a 9 total.
Nice. Entice move says that you gain a string on first mate Lexi unless they decide instead to choose one. And I believe, let's see. Promise something they think you want. Give in to desire. Get flustered and awkward.
Laser's face right now is just the greatest. It's the widest little grin.
So what are we doing?
I'm trying to decide which of these 7 to 9 options.
What? Oh, this was entice. Okay, I see.
Yes.
Cool.
I think that she I think she gives you a string. I think that she sort of sizes up the situation and she says, yeah, you know what? Last few voyages, general circumstances notwithstanding of the ocean as a whole at the moment, things have been going pretty well, especially compared with some of the other stories I was hearing. So if the captain's on board, I'm on board. You need anything from me, then just make sure you grab my ear.
Yeah. If we have ink and parchment, because obviously I have to. Captain's making me draft another press release, so I'm gonna, so all that's I'll have to be in my study kind of putting that together. But other than that, just the usual. I think we're good. You can trust me. You can trust this crew. So yeah, I think we're good.
Excellent. Do you know which one we're going after first?
Oh, I wouldn't know the answer to that question.
Okay. That would be my next request. Figure that out because
Yeah. I got this.
That'll change. Like, I'm gonna alter my. I have to gear up differently depending on who we're going up against. So
okay. Do you have a preference? Maybe I can steer things in a particular direction.
I mean, they both kind of suck.
Cool.
So
yep.
Take your pick.
Cool. All right. Okay. Cool. I will definitely. I'll do my best to get that information for you. When do you want that by? End of the day? End of the week? Do I have a hard deadline?
I mean, it'd be weird if it was end of the week. I think it's just checking in with
you probably
the navigator and the captain.
All right. Cool. Well, I will leave you to your very sweaty physical activity.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And you enjoy yourself, and I'll catch you on the flippy floppy.
All right. And she goes back to.
I think I stand there for a minute, and I just kind of.
She's fine with it. She's like, I appreciate an audience.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's half enjoying the experience and half procrastination to put off having to do yet another task. So there's you have an audience for a minute, and then Red just kind of like, all right, and then just turns and leaves and closes.
Is Red Robin just kind of like a useless corporate person? Is that the vibe?
I like that she's like mad and happy to do tasks that she has given herself to do. Like
Yeah,
nobody
yeah.
else wants her to do it, but she's like, I gotta do more things that I have assigned myself.
Oh, it's all about seeming put upon and seeming busy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's great.
Wonderful.
It's just a disingenuous Leslie Nope over here. Just like...
Gotta do this. I'm so busy. I'm so busy.
It's a little April Ludgate-y of like, I got a
Yeah.
whole, I got a
Yeah.
whole. I put all the dates on the same calendar.
yeah.
I don't think it
No,
exists.
April 30th was a
Yeah.
real day or whatever. It was.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Wonderful. Well, we're running up against a wrap-up time.
Perfect. So
and I think that's a good place to leave it.
Wonderful. So next time, just to entice the viewer, we head out on our first adventure and head to the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Well, thank you so much for listening to episode 1 of Strumpets and Flagons, everybody, and watching. We love you all. We're all doing heart hands now. I am so excited about this game, and I'm so excited to see what happens next. Next week is our next game. I have this whole time been Laser the Boy, and I'm at lasertheboy.com. And thank you for being my friend. Riley, where are you? Who are you?
I'm here. I'm in this window, and my name is Riley Silverman, and I can be found at rileysilverman.com. That's also a good place to find me. So, yeah.
Becca, where are you?
I am mostly at Bex McGlex, BEXMCGLEX. And that's where you can find all my stuff about all the musicals that I'm working on right now.
Yay.
Ben?
Hi, I'm Ben. The main thing I would like to point you all towards is the sci-fi comedy audio drama that I have launching. I'm gonna get the announcement for the release date. This is the exclusive on your April 26th.
Oh my gosh.
April 26th is when the first episode is going to drop, and you can find that at audio.jumpleads.zone or wherever you get your podcasts.
And maybe it's telling tales out of school, but that's also Ben's birthday.
It is my birthday. Yeah, I've given myself a birthday present of a launch date.
Amazing. Hey, Josh Kloss, who are you?
Hi, I'm Josh Kloss, and on Twitch, I'm at 5 Iron Fanatic. You can read it down there on video. It's the word 5 and not the number 5. Iron Fanatic. And I do Vidimo game streams over there, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And I also do a comic that you can find at joshkloss.com.
Yeah. I don't want to overload the plugs, but also if you like trans pirate mermaids, Josh wrote a novel about that.
I did write a novel about at least one trans pirate mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
At minimum.
At minimum. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us for Strumpets and Flagons. Thank you so much to Josh for running our show. And
Thank you, Josh.
We will all be back to make the girls kiss very soon. Thank you so much for the raids,
Hello.
Clerical Errol.
Hello.
Thank you so much to everybody who watched. I'm just going to go ahead and have us go raid Amy Dallin.
Can I do one
So-
last thing before we go? Can we make sure we
Absolutely.
also thank April Kit Walsh, who wrote the game? 'Cause
Yes.
Yes,
in the
thank
chat earlier,
you.
we thanked Evil Hat Games at the top of the show, but I like to thank the author of the game as well.
Yeah,
which is
absolutely.
delightful. And
thank
sweet
you-
to show up.
And thank you, Evil
Yeah.
Hat Games, for sponsoring this stream. We
Yeah.
really
Yes, thank
appreciate
you.
you making it possible for us to play this game. So
Lovely.
amazing. And we will be back. Hello to all the people who joined us right as we were ending. But we will be back next week. So give us a follow. All right. Goodbye. Hold on. Raid the thing. Push the thing. My raid call is in the chat. If
Is
you
this
wanna-
adventure calling? Sorry, I have adventure on the other line. Sorry, this is apathy. This is adventure.
Just put the phones, 69 the phones together.
Yeah, yeah.
Is a dead horse calling as well?
Oh my gosh, amazing. And broadcast is